Made it to Utah. We got some things to talk about. Things to talk about. 3 things. I gotta write this on my windshield. So I got 2 of them written. Okay. So I don't forget. So when more people get in, we will talk about it. Ooh, that light is bright, bright, bright. There's the puppy. There's the baby. Hello, baby. He wants to talk about it, that's for sure. Come here and talk about it. Yes, baby dog. Let me switch you guys around. Hello, Jen. We got things to talk about. So good talking to you on Zoom. That was refreshing. That was really nice. I talked to you, and then I talked to Wanda, who's another crocheter and a truck driver on Zoom. I talked to her last night on Zoom. And we are doing good. I made it to Utah here a few minutes ago. We're going through Utah. This is the area I call the canyon. It's at the Utah-Wyoming state line on down to the Ogden area, Riverside area, and I call this whole area the canyon. There's like a couple canyons that we actually go through. Yes, roads are clear. It is 3 degrees outside. Hello, Michelle. Hello, Michelle. Yes. Yes. So 3 degrees outside, bare pavement, makes me happy. Hi, Wanda. Good morning. It was good talking to you last night in Zoom. It's been wonderful. Wonderful. Yes. I really enjoyed that. Jen and Wanda, I mean, we had a good time on Zoom, that's for sure. And so now we're going through, I just call this area the canyon, even though it's like a couple of canyons that we actually drive through between the state line and down to the Riverside, Ogden area. Yeah, so up here in Echo, Utah is where the eastern end of Interstate 84 is. Now, I was born and raised and lived, in the Dalles, Oregon, which is, Interstate 84 and the Gorge. So I know, yes, Trudy, it's very beautiful here. It's very beautiful. That's for sure. Pretty rugged, kind of like Wyoming. It's but Wyoming's even more rugged, I think, because of the remoteness of it. It's a little more remote than, there are a lot of remote areas of Utah, but I think, the population's way more in Utah than it is. Wyoming is the least populated state. And I like that. I like that. Okay, so we're coming down, I'm going to come into, even though, we're still going to be live, when we get to Ogden, I got to pull off to my fuel stop, and you guys can, first thing I do, usually, if, there's parking right there, easy parking, I will back into a spot and I'll give Dooley a break, and then I'll run inside. I usually run inside to grab some water or whatever. I'm not going to do that this time, but, I got to put my shade up. Yeah. Hello, Melanie. Yes, it's a beautiful view. So, but this time I'm just gonna, I'm gonna hop out, give Dooley a break. Oh, there's that noise again. She's talking to me. Give Dooley a break, and then pull up to the fuel island, get fuel, and then roll for Idaho. We'll see how far into. Hello, Sandpel. Yuma, Arizona. So yeah. Yes, navigator needs his time. Captain of the ship. Truck boss. Yes, and that's his time. Now, we have to be careful there because there is a stray, I forget the name of those dogs, the big white fluffy dogs that they call livestock guardian dogs. Well, I got news for people. You don't just buy one of those and expect them to be a livestock guardian dog. They need trained. They do have protective instincts, but they need to be trained. You can't just, turn them loose and say, yeah, go protect the livestock. No, they chase cars, they chase people, they come after your rabbits, and yeah, I've had bad experiences with those. But this one, kind of hangs out there at the 1-9 fuel stop. Used to be the Pilot, which is really a postage stamp. Hello from New York. Yes, Linda, thank you. So yeah, this dog, he's very big, but he's also, you can tell even under all that hair, white hair, that he is, he or she, whatever, is, yeah, he's skinny. So he's a stray. Oh, well, this isn't a sheepdog. This isn't a sheepdog, but those sheepdogs are so cool. This, I want to say, what do they call them? Newfoundlands? I think it's Newfoundlands. Yes, it's beautiful here. Sheepdogs, I like those. Hello, Kelly. Oh, it's so good to see you. So anyway, I think they're the Newfoundland dogs. So he is skinny, and he comes over and he uses the same patch of grass that I walk Dooley on. He'll come trotting over, head down, kind of wary, and he does his business, and then he goes back to wherever it is he comes from, like over there by the RV, sales place. Hello, Kelly. Good to see you, sweetheart. Yeah, so anyway, I'll be getting fuel. We'll still be live. So if anybody comes in going, well, where is she? I'm going to be out walking Dooley, and then I'm going to pull forward and put some fuel in this baby. We're down to a half a tank. And those Freightliners have two 150-gallon tanks. They can, theoretically carry 300 gallons. I can only carry like 110, 120. I'm trying to figure out what my capacity is. I am doing very well. How are you doing? And Dooley is doing very well. We got some things to talk about today. 3 different things I want to talk about today. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, I got them right. I just wrote them down. Yeah. We are doing very well. So we're a little under an hour away from our fuel stop. So we'll do that, and that's in Ogden, Utah, and then we're going to head north on the 15th. We're going to make the Boise today, but we'll see. I'd like to. Yes, we are doing well. I hope you're doing well, Kelly. I hope you're all doing well. I finally got that video up about that mail. Oh my goodness. I got the happy mail taken care of. I don't get much mail, because I'm on the road, I just, and when I do get it, sometimes I don't have time to go through it. Hello. Oh, well, I can Zoom, honestly. If somebody wants to talk to me in Zoom, and I'm not doing a live, I will just go open up Zoom and we'll do it, anytime. I don't have a schedule. I know there's a group, I don't know if they're still doing it. I think they're still doing it, where that Zoom is open all the time, and, you need to go check out Sharon's Crochet Corner. And I'm pretty sure, I'm about 90% sure they're still doing that. And, if you want to go check that out, go check that out. That's fun. I try to do other things. I got really kind of addicted to that, and that it wasn't helping. So I needed to, back out of that and not go there all the time. My favorite colors. Okay. So like the colors for the yarn bus in the kitchen are a burgundy, a teal, a good dark teal, and a white or cream. Kind of an odd Americana type color, but not the navy blue. I like a teal, like a good dark teal with my burgundy. Those are my colors. And I did, I did show that wiggly trivet that I made. It's hanging there in the kitchen of the yarn bus in those colors. Love those colors. Oh, puppy. Okay, so this is Echo, Utah, and this is where we leave Interstate 80 and head west on Interstate 84, kind of my home interstate. And I travel this thing from mile marker 0 to the very end of it in Utah. Burgundy, teal, white, or cream. That's right. Yes, Kelly, what are your favorite colors? You got a cat stampede going on. Oh my goodness. Madonna, would you like to see the boy? Would you like to take a look at him? There he is. Yeah. He's supervising. He's making sure we're being good. There's the boy. Say hello, Julie. It's like, whatever, Mama. You're a weirdo, Mama. There he is. Okay, turn it back around. Let's look at Utah. Utah! Well, I'll keep an eye out for the next time you're on Zoom. Sounds like fun. Yes. He is doing a very good job. Very good job. Come on over, Leonard. So, yeah, I got some things to talk about today. The first thing is, we're going to start talking about the Christmas in July Fairies 22, which is going to start July 1st. And for those of you, I think everybody pretty much knows how it works. We do a little, give a very short giveaway video. A bunch of us content creators, doesn't matter what, community you're a part of. And then in the middle of July, we draw a name. That's a semi-finalist winner. And then they email that winner's information to the Christmas in July Fairies email address. And those all go into the draw for the big drawing. And all those people who participated, by doing those semi-finalist videos, send the grand prize winner, a gift of some kind. Yes. Oh, I love those colors too. Purple and black and teals and creams and magenta. Purple is a great color. It really is. Yeah, Utah has a beauty that's, it's pretty unique. It's not completely unique to Utah. There are, states around that have a little bit of this red, kind of beauty, but I think Utah pretty much has, the majority of it. It's very beautiful. Very beautiful. So yeah, Christmas in July Fairies, we're going to start talking about that early this year. Oh, Trudy's from South Africa. Oh my goodness, that's right. I remember that. Yeah, but Utah has this great beauty that I appreciate. It's very rugged. I do like the rugged beauty. I would like to do a little bit of exploring in Utah, but mostly I want to explore more of Wyoming and Montana. Those are the big places I really want to explore in the yarn bus. So for, those of you who, know about Christmas in July Fairies, maybe you can start talking about it to some of your favorite content creators. They don't have to be crochet or yarn related. Everybody's invited to join, and that, those videos will start going up July 1st. We ask that everybody wait until like midnight your time, July 1st, and I will start sharing. I had a video that talked about it. Maybe I'll do another short video later on that explains Christmas in July Fairies for 22. I got to talk to Gia and see if she's still going to be involved. She's very busy. I may lose my really good helper there. She pretty much ran it last year. It was amazing. She was great. And Kenyetta, our big winner, congratulations to her. And the year before it was Mama Swift. We have just really enjoyed doing that. It has just been so much fun. Good morning, Lenora. Yep, Julie and I are here. And we're talking about, I'm going to be talking to Gio. We're going to have a discussion about maybe a route change, a little bit different. We keep refining this, keep making it better, keep going over ideas. So we're going to talk about it. I'm willing to let go of one of the big major rules. I think you guys, those of you who have participated know what I'm talking about. So we'll see. We'll see, how we refine it a little bit this year. But it was really big. We get over 100 channels, and so the grand prize winner wins something from, over 100 channels. Fun. It was just a fun thing. The other thing is the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social that, Selena Baca is very interested in being a part of. Hi, Wendy. Hello, Wendy. So, we're talking about, I could do it in the Dalles, which is the beautiful Columbia River Gorge, or we could do it in Bend, Oregon. Selena might have some ideas for some, appropriate venues in Bend. I'm really leaning towards the Dalles, but I need to have that conversation with Selena of the American Crochet Association, and maybe line up some more, speakers that, like I was going to have Imperial Yarns come, and I'll see if they want to do that again, if they're still interested in doing that this year. But we're talking about, like the first weekend in October. Last year it would have been September 30th through October 2nd, on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And I like that. Yarnies, I gotta read that again. Pacifica. Yes, in the Dalles, Oregon is what I'm thinking about. Because we were going to do it in the Dalles, Oregon last year, but thank you, Governor Kate Brown. All right, Jen, you have a great day yourself. So, yeah, Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. So, the deal was last year, Thursday through Saturday, so that Sunday could be a day where you worshiped, or you explored the Columbia River Gorge and that history, or it was your travel day. So, Thursday through Saturday is what I want to do. And we're going to coordinate that with Selena Baca. She's going to be our star person. She absolutely wants to do this. So, yeah, we were talking about doing this at the Shiloh Inn. The Shiloh Inn made it very easy to, get that set up. And then they made it very easy for me to just say, hey, thanks to the governor, we're not going to do this year. But we're still going to do it. It's still going to be huge. Hello, Sarah. Yeah, so, and that's in the Northwest. And the great thing, even if we had it last year, the great thing is, for those of you who, couldn't travel to the Northwest, they had one down in the Southeast that I hear was really wonderful. So, and then Nona Rosie was talking about doing one in like the Niagara Falls area. So I'd like to find out and help promote, if she was planning on, planning that again. She had to cancel, for our health, she had to cancel that, and I couldn't have made it. But so many people were going to that. I mean, she was doing a really good job, finding people who were interested in going to that. So, and maybe Billy will do another thing in the Southeast this year. So, just pay attention. There could be some great get-togethers. Plus, the Crochet Guild of America does things. And so, there are options for getting together with, other crocheters through, our connections here on YouTube. So that's an idea. Now, if I start spinning and kind of lose connectivity, it's because of this canyon area of Utah. And I'll do my best to, kind of hang on. But if it completely disconnects, I'll just reconnect when I come out the other end. So a yarny social, I called it a yarny social because, it's going to be a little social time for those of us who crochet or knit or do anything. Oh, let me turn that off. Or do anything with yarn. Of course, I'm a crocheter, and, Selena Baca, of course, is the founder of the American Crochet Association. But I want to, include knitters, plastic canvas, people who do felting. I don't want it to be just crochet. So a thumbs up. Oh, thank you. Have a good supper, Trudy. Yes, we'll do our best to stay safe. Dooley, yes, Madonna. He loves you. He loves you so much. He even picked up his head and looked at the camera for you. Yes, he did. Okay, so, here we go. Down around the corner. Interstate 84. Yeah, so, the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social, we are talking about a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday that comes over, the first weekend of October. I will invite Imperial Yarns again. They were very interested in doing this last year, and I'm hoping to have a conversation with Selena Baca. Maybe there's another, kind of local-ish yarn company that would be interested in being there. That kind of thing. Just someone else, because last year it was just Imperial Yarns and Selena Baca. Those are two great things. But mostly it was, where we're going to hear from. So Thursday was going to be meet and greet, check in, get your projects out, sit around, drink tea or coffee or whatever in the ballroom, and, just yarns Friday morning. And, we didn't have anything set for Friday afternoon. We're just sitting around crochet. The plan was to sit around, knit, do whatever you want, be social, drink tea and coffee or whatever. And then Saturday morning was going to be, Selena Baca and the American Crochet Association. And then Saturday afternoon was going to be, random, drawings. Everybody who participates would be, in for the drawing, and we were going to draw for, some prizes. One of the prizes was going to be a streamlined furls crochet hook, like an 5.5 eye hook. And so we'll still do that, Those kind of things I would like to see, still happen this year, the first weekend in October. But we're going to try to add a little bit more to it, Yes, Wendy, I would love to have you there. So we'll have to look at what the dates are for the first weekend in October. It might be like the first, second, and third, something like that, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Because I want to leave Sunday open. Some people want to worship, some people want to, explore, have some me times. A lot of people probably want to use that as a travel day. So, let's open it up to ideas. What else do you think? I would like to see, Selena Baca was talking about swag bags. Oh, yeah, because we were planning on doing swag bags anyway. And she said she's got lots of stuff from the ACA that she wants to give out to everybody. And I want everybody to have those, right? So, I, encouraged Imperial Yarns to bring, yarn to actually sell. Do your thing, lady. Just do it. Because, that's an independent yarn company there in Oregon. Sustainable Yarns, I think it was about the domestic, yarn industry was going downhill, and so they, developed this company where they were supporting, domestic yarn companies, yarn companies here in the U.S. So I believe that's, she would explain it more, what their kind of vision is for their company, their business plan and all of that, and where their yarns come from. There's a lot of wool in those yarns. I didn't really find anything without wool, and nothing against wool personally, but there are a lot of people who are allergic to wool. So there's that. So any ideas, on what else we could offer? Everybody's going to get, gifts, in the form of a swag bag just by showing up. Yeah. Yep. Because Madonna, we love our Madonna. Oh, Lenore, I wish you could do. Oregon, the Pacific Northwest, the whole thing is very regional, and it's, 86, 87 miles, 80 plus miles from the Portland airport. That's the nearest airport. It's east of Portland. But the whole, part of the whole thing, I would really like to expose some of you great people to how beautiful the Columbia River Gorge is. So there's, okay, so that's Pacific Northwest Yarny Social 2022. Now we were talking about 50 gone by 2022, the hashtag yesterday. I sure hope that Sandy from Crochet Canada does a video. I'm not sure I ever saw that she actually said she would. It might be an uncomfortable thing. And, I get that. And I hope I didn't embarrass her. Everybody has different sensibilities. And I hope I didn't embarrass her. But I really hope she does a video about this. And that's going to be our hashtag 50 gone by 2022. For 50 pounds down in 2 years. So, we'll give more details on that. And so many of you said that you would join us. I just love that. So today, what did I have today? I had a little snack this morning, low protein snack, low meat, and these protein packs come with meat, some kind of nut, and some cheese. Well, I give the cheese to Dooley. You can't have limited cheese on my eating plan, just not a lot, and not a lot on the nuts either. There were cashews, which are high fat, which is great, got some fiber, that's great, but they do have a little bit of a carb count. The whole pack was 4 grams of carbohydrates with the ham that came with it. Well, when you're limited to 20 grams a day, 4 grams here, 4 grams there, can add up pretty fast. And plus I made this soup. I have, talked about my taco soup before. My low-carb taco soup. Well, I went to make low-carb taco soup night before last, and I was, I got my Instant Pot heated up, and I threw in a pound of hamburger and a pound of sausage, and was sauteing that up, and I, was gathering up my cream cheese, and I was looking for my chili pepper, my cumin, and my dang can opener, because, you put in a can of Rotel. I do the mild, other people like it spicier, they can do the medium or hot, whatever. I found my can of medium Rotel. I couldn't find my can opener or the chili powder or the cumin. So I went ahead and sauteed that up, and I found the can of bone broth. I sauteed that up, and then I melted the brick of cream cheese, and then I threw in the can of bone broth, and I cooked all that up. That was really, really thick and rich, and there is some carb count to that, so I have to be careful with it. So then I added, I found my Creole seasoning that I like so much, and I dumped a poop ton of that in there, just a whole bunch, and made it kind of spicy, and that stuff's got really good flavor. Then I added a little bit of heavy cream, and then I added some water to kind of bring it up to level and bring it to the consistency that I wanted, because I wanted soup. So, and I just let that, go on saute for a little while till it was all, all the flavors were blended real well, and that's been my soup for the last 2 days. But because there is some carb count in there, I couldn't tell you how much. I've just been kind of like this morning I had a couple of scoops of it, small scoops, and kind of munched on that. I'm still munching on that, and I might munch on it a little bit tonight, but actually tonight I think I'm getting the pork ribs that I've got in the fridge. I think I'm going to marinate those during the day today while I'm driving. Let them come up to room temperature with some oil and some seasonings, and leave that out so that it comes up to room temperature, and then I'll cook those in the air fryer tonight so that I have something that doesn't have, carb count in it. So that's my eating for today. And, I've got to weigh again around March 31st, because that's my first, goal for this 2-year journey. I won't be home when that happens, so I realized, everybody loves Billy. Billy's so sweet. So, yeah. So I'll do that first weigh-in. I need to be down 6.5 to 7 pounds by March 31st. So really, it's a slow. Oh, it is so yummy. It is very yummy. Even though I didn't make it like my taco soup, I didn't put the cheddar cheese over it. I just left the cheddar cheese up in the freezer. So now that I found my can opener and my chili powder and cumin, I'll get another pound. Yes, I'll be full and eating healthy. Exactly. So I'll get another pound of hamburger and a pound of sausage and a brick of cream cheese, and we will do that. We will definitely do that. So what do you guys think about any of those things that I've talked about? Is there anything going through your head about the Christmas in July fairies, Pacific Northwest Yarny Social? Any ideas about what more we could do for that event? And 50 pounds in 2 years. We got a couple of you who are jumping in with us. Opinions, thoughts. Let's talk about it. Oh wow, those mountains are pretty, aren't they? Oh, they're so pretty. Pretty. Yes, Dewey Dog, we're almost there, baby. We're almost there, baby. Yeah, we're not very far from Ogden for the fuel stop and the poop stop. We got to do a poop stop and a fuel stop. Huh, Dewey? Yeah. He's ready for that, Mama. What kind of sausage? So I just did regular old, like a breakfast sausage. I didn't do a hot. I didn't do, a sage or a maple. I did, plain breakfast sausage. And then, so if I was making taco soup, so I would saute that up in the Instant Pot and add, melt down the brick cream cheese, then throw in, and also I use dehydrated onions, because that's easy to store here. Hello, Crochet by Night. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you. I opened my mail this morning, finally. Thank you. So yeah, I threw in some dehydrated onions, and then I got a little jar of minced garlic in the refrigerator that I threw in there. So I forgot to mention that. So I throw that in after I melt down the cream cheese and all the meat. And then throw in a can of bone broth. And then I add up the water, to the level that I want, to the consistency I want. Oh, after I throw in a can of Rotel. Okay. And then I season it up with chili powder and cumin. Oh, and sometimes paprika for color. And I just do that to taste. Sometimes I let that go on the soup setting with the, the pressure lid, the lead, locked down for pressure for about 10 minutes, just to, I don't know, infuse the flavors, I guess. Then I open it up and add anywhere from a half a cup to a cup of heavy cream. Stir all that up, let that sit a minute, and then, I serve it with, I eat it with some grated cheddar cheese on it, or any kind of cheese you want on it. And it's very low carb, especially if you're not, when I make soups here on the truck, they do have carb content, so I have to be careful because they could, I could go over my daily carb count, or it could be something that, even if I didn't go over, if I ate quite a few carbs of that cream cheese and heavy cream, that can stall me out pretty good. And I use heavy cream in my coffee in the morning, so, instead of just sitting down and eating it like a meal, I will snack on it once, maybe twice a day in very small portions, and then have some kind of, very meaty, like tonight I'm doing those pork ribs in the air fryer here on the truck. So, yeah. That's what I'm eating today. And drinking my bulletproof coffee. Loving my bulletproof coffee very much. So what do you guys think? Let's hear from you guys. I think I'm behind on the chat. Let's see. Take it back up to 70. We're coming down into the lower. Oh, let's shut that noise off. Coming down into the lower part of what I call the canyon. Very beautiful in there too. Hi baby, yes, we're almost to Ogden when you do your poop walk. Yeah, we're doing the poop stop. Yes, we are. He's ready for that. Of course, it wasn't very far back. It was on the other side of Fort Bridger in Wyoming, where we spent the night at a pullout. And he did his business there, didn't you? Did your business. Yes, you did. Did your duty. Duty, huh? But he's ready. He knows we're getting close to Ogden, and that's always his, spot to take a good walk. Who all's in here? Check in, everyone. Thank you, girls. Yeah, everybody check in. Michelle. Oh, I gotta take my setup. What did you say your coffee was called again? Bulletproof coffee. And you can look that up. You can search that. You can go to, I use DuckDuckGo and not, hello Lulus. I use DuckDuckGo for my searches. I don't use Google anymore. Okay, so I gotta take, guys, give me a second. I gotta take my, good morning, Kim. Say hello, Dooley. I gotta take my handful of vitamins for my 10 o'clock vitamins. Yay. So let's hear from everybody. I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on all of this? Vitamins. Okay, I take 3 handfuls of vitamins during the day. I got quite a protocol going on. And from Nutrilite, and then I have a little handful that I take that helps me sleep because it's got a lot of calcium in it. Calcium makes me sleepy. I got my eye vitamins. I take them with my calcium at night. Yes, I do. Thank you, Kim. She told me about lutein for eye health, and come to find out, Nutrilite, my company, the #1 vitamin supplement company in the world. They have lutein, plus lutein in the XX, so love that stuff. Okay, Tanker, you just barrel on down through this canyon. This road isn't very smooth. I'm doing pretty well. I don't count out each and every one. I'm just careful. I'm careful. I don't overcomplicate it. And that, you know, soup, when I make myself soup, that's probably the highest carb thing, you know, meal that I make for myself, because I do a lot of eggs and meat and, you know, like pork. Oh my goodness, the pork belly I had the other day was so good. Tonight it really is delicious. And tonight it's going to be pork shoulder. I've got chicken thighs, and all those cook up so well in the air fryer. Another, you know, soup that I do that's kind of, you know, I got to be careful on, you know, how much I eat a day, is that creamy chicken bacon ranch soup that I make in the Instant Pot. I need to get some boneless, some chicken. You know, it's easier for me being in the truck to just buy chicken that's already. You know what? I don't go to Ohio with this company. My first company, May Trucking Company, we went coast to coast, and I was just telling Wanda, I really miss, can't have dairy. Yeah, make it without the dairy. I mean, it's still really good. I've done it without the cream cheese and the heavy cream, and it was really good. So, you know, with the Rotel in it, you know, and I love my Instant Pot. I love that it's only 3-quart, which is a perfect size for the truck. I love that. But yeah, I'm only Western 11 with this company. I do miss going, you know, coast to coast like I did with May Trucking. You know, May Trucking is basically a training company. It's not something most people make a career out of. You check out other companies. I checked out Night Transportation, drove for them for I barely made it a year. And then I got out of there. Yeah, they paid a little more than May, but I couldn't get the miles. It wasn't consistent, and I was really disappointed because I wanted to drive for Night Transportation, you know, before I even got my CDL. But now I'm with Market Express, kind of a smaller company. I'm making a little more money. We'll see how it goes. Oh, I bet it's cold. I bet it's cold. Now, the Instant Pot and the air fryer, I got an 8-quart air fryer, which is just, it might be a hair too big for keeping here in the truck. You know, maybe I should have got a 6 or 7-quart air fryer, but it is super handy, and I am happy that I got it. It's a Chefman 8-quart, and I like it. I also have this, well, the Surla table that I put in Sandra's house. That's a 13-quart, and that was way too big for keeping here in the truck. Okay, we're getting close to Ogden for our fuel stop. So, just, you know, for those of you who didn't hear me say it, when we stop in Ogden, I'm going to give Dooley his break. This is the plan. Sometimes the parking messes up my plans. I have been driving trucks since, well, it's 4 years now. Almost 4, just shy of 4 years now. So, anyway, usually what I do when I pull into this place is I back into the parking spot, give Dooley his break, and then I get back on the truck and I pull forward into the fuel island, get fuel, and go. That's the plan. Hello, Stephanie. That is the plan. So, we'll see. Sometimes I have to get fuel and then pull forward, give Dooley a really, really quick break because I'm parked forward of the fuel island. You know, you don't want to stay there very long when you're pulled forward like that, and then get out of there. So we will see how it goes. I may have to, you know, if there isn't a good, you know, easy place to park, then I'll pull up to the fuel island, get the fuel, and, you know, if I've got trucks waiting behind me who don't want to wait for me to give my dog a break when I pull forward, then I'll get out of there and I'll go to the next rest area and give him his poop walk. One thing about this stretch of 84 right here, I always see jets, military jets, flying in and out of Hill Air Force. It's Hill something Air Force Base. Right on the other side of that hill that's right in front of us, there's an Air Force base over there. And yeah, oh, see, that's a third jet I've seen. I don't know if you guys can see that coming in on the other side of that Yeah, now I can't see him because he's landing. There'll probably be another one coming in here in a minute. Always see jets around this area. There's a lot of military jets flying. Oh, I see 2 flying in formation up there. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. So what about all of you? You know, I've talked about things that are going on in 2022. What have you got going on in 2022? Are you doing one of these crochet alongs, one of these calendar things? You know, do you have a scorched earth? Going to Reno today, better than Denver anytime. Hill Air Force Base, yes. Going to Reno. I don't mind going to Reno. I prefer to do east and west runs though. It's my thing. Oh, gotta get over. Gotta get over. I see flashing red blues up here. There we go. So what are you guys, you know, do you have plans for this year? Whether it's, you know, some trip you're going to take, is it a crochet along, you know, one of those calendar things, are you doing a temperature blanket or temperature scarf? You know, what do you got going on for 2022? I got plans for this year, that's for sure. What do you guys got planned? Let's hear from you. Making new patterns. Oh, love that. Love that. I want to take the, you know, the pattern writing course from the American Crochet Association and get better at what I do, what I don't do. You got a list of scorched earth, you know, projects you want to do, or what do you guys got going on? Let's hear from you. Riverdale's in 2 miles and then 3 miles to the 15 where we turn north and go get our fuel stop. Trying to get through all the websites I've got right now. Yeah, I got it. That's what I'm gonna want to do this year. That's what Scorched Earth is all about. Vacation sometime this summer, and right now I'm doing a sweater for my husband. From Bag-A-Day, yes, pattern. So, okay. Yes, there's a pattern writing course through the American Crochet Association. Using up some yarn to make room when oh yeah, Hobby Lobby's opening over there, Kim. I love that. Yes, there is a pattern writing course. There are several courses for members of the American Crochet Association. I have 2 craft shows, and we'll be heading to Boise in April, I think, and doing some crocheting. Awesome! Finishing 7 projects that have been see, and I've got a list of 10 for this year. Making the calming cover, all from the Crochet Crowd. I've been watching that. Yes, I've been listening to that. It's one of the tutorials that I have listened to while I'm on the road. Hello, Chris. Bragg, KB, hello girl. We're coming into, see there's another jet up there. We're coming into, so this is Riverside, or Riverdale, I keep calling it Riverside. Riverdale, Utah, and next stop, Ogden, for the poop walk and the fuel stop. Bonnie's cows I need to complete. Okay, just finished washing. Oh yeah, KB, that was fun. We talked a lot about the weight loss thing we're gonna do. She's gonna make a blanket for your son. Cool. Oh, I always forget that it's the right lane that ends up here. We go down to 1 lane, and it's got a little bit of an incline that I don't get a running start at. So, you know, here I am doing 49 miles an hour. There's a guy who wrote it out on the right. Oh, wasn't that fun when Wanda and I passed each other? She had her arm waving out the window. That was fun. That was super fun. Oh, I'm gonna stay in this lane for now. I know it's lane number 4, and let me see something. It seems like if I stay in this lane, then it's perfect for getting off at the 12th Street exit for the 19 truck stop. For the fuel. It's about 3 or 4 miles up. That was great. Yes, that was so fun. Yeah. I love that. Okay, here we go now. Oh, I'm looking forward to taking a quick break, giving the puppy his walk. Yeah, well, you know, and one thing that Selena Baca is doing is really, you know, trying to promote a standardization. You know, and the Crochet Guild of America has also tried to promote a standardization of writing patterns. So, and I think that's important when we write them for ourselves, it doesn't matter. But we're writing for other people, a standardization. I agree with that, you know, to, you know, reduce some of the confusion in some of these patterns. So hopefully, you know, more people will consider, you know, some standardized pattern writing. I love the math involved in patterns. Just love it. And that's one of the courses I'd like to take from her. She's got some, you know, some great courses on there. And she does them in a subscription-based, you know, they're subscription-based. So, yeah. I just think she is pretty dang cool. I'm a big fan of Selena Baca's. And I'd like to see the American Crochet Association continue to grow. I think they're going to have their, if I have gotten my information right, I believe that October will be their 6-year anniversary. And she has really done something with that. I love Jeannie, I really do, and I have bought a couple of her patterns, and I have yet to make myself a top of anybody's pattern. I started a Karen sweater once that started, you know, from the bottom up, made a really nice ribbing on the bottom, and then was starting in, and basically, hello, Andrea, yes, we're in Utah, whoop, whoop. So it was like a ribbing on the bottom. It started on the bottom, and you know, you got the ribbing done, and then you went on to, what some call the griddle stitch, the lemon peel, the woven stitch, the crinkle stitch, you know, where it's single double, and that was the fabric for the sweater. And I didn't get very far in that. I got distracted and saw shiny things and a squirrel. So I ended up not doing that. Gave that yarn away. That was Karen Simply Soft. So I have yet to make myself a top. But I am going to make myself a cowl because, and I think, that was something else I was going to talk to you guys about. I'm going to make myself a cowl using the thermal stitch. Ant's cardigan, it's teal in color, and the pattern is from Yarn Inspirations. I like them. I had to frog 10 rows due to, got off count, but I'll cut out now. Cool. You know, I had to rip out, I had to frog about 2.5 feet of Aunt Martha's blanket because I was just crocheting along and not paying attention. And I found, you know, it's like a 4-row repeat, you know, after you do your initial, you know, rows. And way back there, I got off count and I don't know what I did. Wasn't paying attention. I was probably talking, blah, blah, blah. Because yes, I do a lot of talking. Oh, Dooley, he's up here. He's ready. He's like, yeah. Aren't those mountains pretty? Those are the Wasatch Mountains. They are very pretty. Yeah, I do that. I do that a lot. Yes, I do. Aren't they beautiful? They're beautiful. You know, the Wasatch Mountains are very beautiful. Very rugged. Very pretty. Yes. So yeah, I'm gonna make myself a cowl. I've never made a cowl. You know, I don't I don't wear scarves. I occasionally wear my bun and done beanie that I love to crochet. Bun and done beanie is, that's a Canadian gal who I bought that pattern from, and I think it's my favorite messy bun beanie. Favorite. Yes, Leslie. You know, I'm glad you guys are enjoying that. You know, and I think it's going to be a fun cowl. I'm just going to like chain until I think, or I'm not going to chain. I'm going to do a chainless single crochet foundation until I feel like it is the right length. And then I'm going to connect it, and I'm just going to make this, you know, a thermal stitch in the round. Well, no, I'm gonna make it a thermal stitch cowl, and I think I'm gonna use that soft yarn that I just got from Rose Cottage Studios, since it's here in the truck. And get over yourself, idiot. Sorry. It's her problem. Oh, I got too close to her in the big truck and it scared her. Oh boy, we got something going on here. I'm not sure I want to wait for that. I'll go around the other way. So yeah, I'm going to do it in a thermal stitch and use that icy blue soft. And because I've got a great new purple Carhartt jacket. And but the problem is, you know, I'll wear a hat, you know, and like it was like, what was it, 6 degrees this morning? It was so cold when I got out to give Dilly a walk, but my neck gets cold. So, you know, and I don't want to deal with a long scarf, and I have to be careful of anything that might get caught on machinery. So a cowl, you know, a not very big cowl, just something to protect my neck. Oh great, I got 2 trucks behind me. See, normally right there where those 2 trucks are in front of me, I would, oh, this is going to be a mess. Okay, we're going to get fuel. We're going to get fuel and pull forward. We are not going to park until I get pulled forward on the fuel line. So anyway, I need something that's not very big, but my neck gets cold. Okay, so you guys are going to sit here with Dooley. It takes me a minute to get all set up because I use an app to get the fuel going. Ugh. Okay, shutting her down. Anyway, I want to cowl out of that beautiful yarn that I got. Let's change to off-duty for a second. Drivers, pre-trip inspections, blah, blah, blah. Let me get back to, that kind of messed me up. I got to change my duty status to off for just a second while I get in the back. And then I'll change to on duty for fueling. Okay. Whew. Yeah, so what do you guys think of a thermal stitch cowl done in an I, maybe even a J hook? I'm thinking maybe a J hook. What do you guys think? Because it calls for an I hook, but I want it to be kind of soft and squishy, but I believe with the thermal stitch, it will still be, you know, double insulated. What do you guys think? Especially those of you who have done a thermal stitch. Because we are talking about the Wyoming wind. Maybe I should stay down to an H or an I hook to keep that wind from coming in. Where did that go? Oh. Yeah, so what do you guys think of that? A thermal stitch cowl. And I could do a video on it. It, you know, wouldn't take much to do that. But really, if you know how to do the thermal stitch, you can, you know, do it back and forth in rows and then sew it together, or, you know, you can connect it after the first row and then, you know, go back and forth, even though it's round. What do you guys think? I'm waiting to make a count, but I just haven't found the pattern that I want to make yet. Yeah, so I'm not going to follow anybody else's. I'm just going to do a thermal stitch because I do want that to be double thick. Because I keep getting out of the truck with, you know, my Carhartt jacket and my hat on, but you know, my neck is exposed always. My Carhartt doesn't exactly go up. It doesn't protect my neck. Okay, I'm going to turn you guys around. And then I'm going to leave you guys going. And there's a puppy right here. What do you think of that? Oh, there's a baby. There's a baby. Oh, I swear, Dana, my kitten loves your window. Keeps it. That's funny. Okay, so you guys talk amongst yourself. I'll be right back. All right, Leslie. Be safe. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm going to put fuel in this baby. Oh, I got to go on duty. Fuel. There we go. Okay, and there's a puppy. Puppy should be right here. Yeah. Fueling. Okay, y'all. Sorry that took so long. Are y'all still here? Who's still here? You guys can go with me to Kitten tried to attack the coveralls sign. Yeah, coveralls. Yeah. See, and I think, you know, just the right size made for me would be perfect. Keep scarf. Your daughter keeps stealing them. Ha 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 ha. To live someplace warm. I didn't have to wear them. That's. Okay, there we go. See here, you keeping it while you're working? Okay, I'm so glad. We're having so much fun. Let me get you guys, Okay, so, you know, I decided I'm going to take you guys with me as I walk Dooley. We do, Madonna, do you want to walk Dooley? He's ready. He is ready. I'm going to pull forward to the line, which means it's kind of an unwritten industry-wide rule that when you pull forward, I don't know what this guy is doing. He's not fueling up his... He's doing something weird. I don't know what he's doing. But when you pull forward to the line in front of the fuel island, what you're doing is making room for another driver to get fuel. But then he's kind of stuck there unless he wants to back out of there to leave. So it's, you know, kind of an unwritten rule that the time limit is around 15 minutes. So let's not take very long. I'll take you guys with me. We'll be, yeah, that's paused. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Because I'm having kind of issues with my Bluetooth right now. 1, 2, 3. Can you guys hear me? I'm going to put on my gloves and we're going to take the puppy. Yes, you can hear me. Okay, still here. Perfect timing. I just went to the kitchen to check on my chicken. I am cooking in the crock pot. Yeah! Like Crystal did for her chicken not long ago and made me... Oh, nice. Okay, so I'm going to put on my gloves and take the puppy for a walkie. Yeah, take the puppy for a walkie. Wait, baby. Wait a second. Let me get my gloves on because it's cold out here. Oh, rotate device. I'm going to turn you guys around. And now you're looking at the dirty floor. Blah, I got a vacuum in here. Okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Stay side. Come here. Stay. Come here. You stay with mama. Come here. I know. Go. Run. He's very well behaved. Okay. So puppy's gonna go over here and take a quick break. And over here at the sleep in, I do pick up after him so that they don't get cranky with me. And oh good, water that tree. Good boy. There's where we just got fuel. It's very busy right now, so I want to give him a quick break. I got a bobtail behind me getting fuel. I want to get out of his way, be courteous. Where are you going, puppy? Sometimes we walk over in this field, but it looks really muddy right now. Okay, Dooley pup. Let's go over here. Do your bid. We may have to stop in southeastern Idaho for him to finish this walk. He's such a good boy. Soup in the slow cooker. Yeah, he is such a good boy. He's such a good little pooping dog. Boy, those are pretty, aren't they? I love them. Okay, baby, are we ready to go? We got to make it a short one because we got a bobtail behind us and a full loaded truck behind him. These side dumps, I don't know what they're doing. I guess they're gonna park. How you doing, baby? You're so lumpy. He's got so many of those little fat lumps. Doctor says they're all benign. They're just fat tumors, lipomas. Okay, baby, we better get rolling. That guy's going to be done. Come on, let's go. Hello. He's not listening to me. He wants to smell that spot and pee on it, and then I guess we'll go. Dooley, let's go. Come on, baby. You don't look like you got to do anything in particular. Come on, baby. Oh, that was loud, huh? That's an older truck. Dooley. She's like, I can't hear you, Mom. Are you going to do something major? Are you going to do something important over there? Yes, you are. Good boy. Okay, I got to pick this up. So I'm going to set you guys down while I pick that up. Look, leaves. Okay, here we go. Good boy. Let me put this in my pocket. And then we gotta go, Dooley. There's a bobtail waiting on us. We gotta go. Oh, come on, bag. Poop bag is not cooperating. Okay. There we go. Much better. There. Picking up the poop. Here we go. Oh, isn't that pretty? All those leaves and junk. Okay. Let's get on the road. Get back on the road. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's go. Do it! Come on. Let's go. We got to get back over. Come on. Come on, puppy. Where'd you go? Get over here. Come on. He's dragging his feet. We're going to have another stop, like when we get to southeastern Idaho. Dooley, come here. There's a truck coming. Come on, sweetie pie. It's like, okay, Mama, I don't move very fast. Hang on now. We got to wait for this truck. We got to wait for that truck, Mr. Man. So we're waiting. This guy's taking his time. He's not in a hurry. Dooley is a very happy boy now. Okay. Come on, Dooley dog. Come on. Yeah. Come on, baby. Okay, let's get going. We gotta go. Well, that guy's not in his truck and he's not fueling, so... Dooley, come here. Come on. We got people waiting on us. Come on. Take your time, mister. Come on. Dooley, let's go. Come on. I gotta use my mean mommy voice. Come on. Get over here. Come on. He doesn't like walking on those sharp rocks. Let's get out of here. Okay. You guys are going to be blind again. Drag speed slower. Yes, he does. Come here. Yeah, get on here. Watch this. Do. He is a good boy. Here's your cookie. He gets a cookie. There you go. We're using the stairs. I got the poop and we're getting out of here. Back on the road. Well, I guess that guy's getting fuel on one side and not on the other. That's weird. Okay. Dirty floor again. Okay, look out, baby. Oh, I got a vacuum. Woo! I got a nice little vacuum cleaner. This back up here. Oh, and there's the poop bag. Okay. Oops. Oh, I hate that thing. I hate that BIXBY thing that's on my phone. I can't say the name because then it'll come up again. Okay, so now you know what it's like when we take a quick walk. We'll take a longer one. Why am I still on duty? That was dumb. Okay. We'll just keep on going. Aren't those steps cool? So Dooley, you know, that's better for him with his, you know, he's got arthritis and he had that back injury and all of that. So we use those steps. I'm gonna turn this down and off we go. Are you guys all in someone else's live at the same time? Just curious. He's a little old man. Yes, he is. Okay. Tally-ho, off we go. Oh, take off your hat, Dana. And that guy just finished fueling, so that worked out really well. We'll have to stop again, though. I want to give him a longer walk, and I'm going to need, you know, a break, a good 30-minute break. To the kitten. Oh, kitties, they're so special. I've always been a cat person. I was never a dog person until I saw this little blue baby in Mr. Dan Frazier's. You're running someone's live now on your laptop. Oh, you know, and it's like everybody does lives, and I am not going to kill myself. Oh, thank you, Kim. I'm not going to kill myself trying to figure out everybody's schedules, because everybody's doing lives. So, yeah. I'll just go live when I can. You know, that's just my life, that I can't really schedule that kind of stuff. Okay. Okay, baby. Well, that guy's gonna be not so nice. The one guy was really nice. Oh, there's that BIXBY again. I hate it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go back and fix it because it showed me on duty that whole time walking Dooley, but it was only like 6 or 8 minutes. Oh well, I forgot. Trying to manage my clock to be good for my recaps. Okay, so that's typically what an Ogden, Utah fuel stop is like for me. Yeah. You know, like I was saying, everybody does lives and do them all day long, and you know, a lot of these people are very structured. They let you know ahead of time, and they've got a regular schedule that works really well for them. I just, you know, and I just fly by the seat of my pants. Hello, baby dog. Hello, sweetie pie. You coming up to see your mama? Are you coming up to see your mama? You're such a sweet baby. Yes, you are. So, okay, so let's hear what you all are working on right now. You know, I'm working on Aunt Martha's blanket, trying to get that done. That is my big push. And then I've got those gingham thermal stitch pot holders. And I think I might stop in the middle of all that and make myself a thermal stitch cowl. Because I tell you, my neck, it just is not, it's just that air, even if it isn't a C2C baby Afghan, love C2C, 2 pineapple peacock shawls and a couch cover. Oh, you've got a little list going on there. Even if the wind's not blowing, as cold as it gets out here in these states, you know, any cold air hitting my neck right there really chills me. So, gonna do that. I think I'll use the eye hook. We'll see. We'll try it. We'll see if it, you know, blocks that cold from my neck. If it doesn't work, I'll do it again in the H hook. Tally-ho! 2 ponies on the road. Here we go. Dooley. It's like, here we go, Mama. Here we go. Oh, there's those pretty Wasatch Mountains again. And Andrea's working on, you know, being in someone else's live, moderating. Good girl. Good girl. Anybody heard from Sandy left his right today? Because we kind of lost her last night. I missed her. Does Sandy still go live on Thursday nights? Left is right crochet. Do any of you know? And Granny D goes live all the time. Dishcloth. Okay, I am knitting the top from Premier in Nordica. Ooh, I've never used that. I've never used that yarn. 22 degrees 2 hours ago. Now it's 32 degrees in central Arkansas. And that's going to be a little, that's not this dry cold. That's a real chilling cold there. It goes live at 8 o'clock Thursday, and that's Eastern Standard Time. She took a couple weeks off because she was on a cruise. They do go on cruises, her and Mr. Wright. That's wonderful. That is wonderful. So, here's the plan for today. 5.5 hours. Okay. It's not hard to do. You know, you've got to watch the pot holder tutorial. You might want to start out with an I hook just to learn how. But I think it looks better in an H hook, and that it holds the heat back better in an H hook. But I'm going to do this acrylic soft yarn just because it's here on the truck, and try it in an I hook to make a cowl. The thermal stitch is not hard to do. I mean, if you know how to single crochet and you just follow that tutorial, you should be able to do it. Kat was saying yesterday that she's got it figured out. She had a little trouble at first, but she, you know, practiced. And I think after you do one, then you can do it. Then, you know, by following the tutorial, you can do it. Has anybody else here done the thermal stitch? AC, and I'm freezing my tail. I feel bad for everyone. My blood is thin. Well, you know, you get conditioned to your climate, right? So 60 degrees is cold for Yuma, Arizona. Let me tell you. I can remember, the heat was just, it was choking. It was so stifling. So many times I've been to Phoenix in the summer, and it's just like, oh, this is so horrid. And New Mexico, you know, I've stopped in like Albuquerque, New Mexico, or in southeastern California at truck stops, and it's stifling. I mean, it's just so hard to breathe. But you know, you get adapted and conditioned to your climate. Oh, why am I only going 62? Needy kitties, yes. So, do any of you ever find that boy cats are way more needy than girl cats? Do any of you ever find that to be true? I always found that to be true, but I don't think there are any hard and fast rules. Kitties and kitties. So what are you going to do, flatbed? You're going to, oh, okay. It's kind of hard to see your turn signal, dude. He was hauling some alfalfa hay, I see, because it's kind of flying off of this flatbed. So this is the I-15 / the I-84. We're pretty much northbound at this point, going up, and then at Trenton, Utah, very needy, me and not my spouse. Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. But anyway, we're northbound going along the Wasatch Range here, and then the I-84 and the 15 are going to split again. The 15 will split off and head up towards Pocatello and Idaho Falls, and it goes up into Butte. Where I'm going to stay on I-84, which is going to go northwest-ish, and then where it comes into Interstate 86, it's going to go east and west again. We're going to go west and head towards Boise. We'll see how far. When we take our 30-minute break, you know, we'll decide how much clock I want to use today and how many miles that will, you know, where will that put us. Figure that out. Normally, you know, I figure that out before I leave. I get a pretty good idea, but not always. Like this morning, I was too busy oohing and awing over all my mail and uploading a video. Finally got that video done. Yeah. So what are the rest of you working on? And what do you think of a thermal stitch cowl? That'd be great. You know, even if you did that in like a blanket yarn or a chunky with the cowl, what if you did it in what did Crochet? Okay, y'all, I gotta go get my 2-year-old down for a nap. I'll y'all later. Okay, well, you have a good day. So you guys remember, oh, what is that? The hygge yarn. Wouldn't it be cool in a hygge yarn to do it in a thermal stitch? I don't even know if I'm capable of doing that. A hygge yarn thermal stitch cowl. What do you guys think? I mean, what size hook do you use with the hygge yarn? I've never used it, but every time I see it, I'm like, hygge. Yeah, Sandy did a beautiful, like, I think it was a hooded cowl. What did she do? It was really beautiful. So a hygge yarn thermal stitch cowl. Ooh. Okay, so the thermal stitch pot holder is one of mine, but like, you know, as soon as I uploaded that video, it seems like the whole world, it was like, I don't think my video launched the whole thermal stitch craze after that, but all these videos showed up after that. It's like, you know, like Mikey and everybody out there suddenly had thermal stitch videos. I think it's just that we all kind of had the idea at the same time. I don't think it had anything to do with my video. My video is strictly about, you know, hello, Ellen. You know, it does sound like it's fun to make. I don't know what size, you know, hook you'd use. What size is that hygge yarn? Somebody look that up. It's so soft and it's just so yummy. But I've never used it. So, I don't know what size hook you'd use. Seems like when Crochet Sandy did that, like, I think it was a hooded, the snooty or whatever she called it. It's a 5-weight. Okay, so maybe a J hook. It's called hygge. It's spelled Hygge, I think. Is that right? Hygge. I have not seen Mama Swift out here for a long time. Miss her too. I hope she's doing okay. What did I hear? She was visiting with someone, or I heard something. And I'm sorry, I did not retain that information. I don't remember. But, you know, I think she's still in, if they're still doing Sharon Zoom during the day, yeah, hygge. Wouldn't that make a cool, yeah, thermal stitch cowl, Hygge. Yeah. So, you know, I think they're still doing that Zoom during the day. You could, you know, always go into Sharon Zoom and see if she's there, because she was there before. But it's been so long since I've been in there. I don't know. Yeah, I have some in my stash. Oh. Well, I would practice the thermal stitch in a cotton or something, you know, 4-weight, normal, you know. Oh, and you used an eye hook. Okay. I wouldn't start out the thermal stitch. You haven't heard of Zoom? Oh, it's an app. It's because of the halo. Yeah, I wouldn't start out with thermal stitch with the hygge yarn. You know, I would do something, you know, that doesn't have any kind of halo on it. Something pretty, you know, like a cotton, you know, make a pot holder, or do something in a, you know, I love this yarn or something like that. Something that, you know, is squishy but it's smudgy but not the halo. So you're not getting any snags. You know what I mean? Practice that stitch. It's not the easiest stitch in the world, but I think, you know, if you know how to single crochet and you're pretty good at, you know, your counts and that kind of thing, you can do the thermal stitch. But I'm going to use that yarn that Doris sent me, that icy blue, because I got it here in the truck, and see if I can do how I want to do just a cowl, just lockout wind when I'm wearing my coat in Wyoming and Utah, where it's really cold here. So how should I do it? Should I do like, you know, a row of single crochet and then thermal stitch back and forth, and then, you know, sew the ends together for a cowl? I could do that, or I could do it at the ends and turn it and go back around the other way to the seam and then turn it and go. Or I could do it I can't do it in a spiral because you've got to go back and forth in rows in order to do a thermal stitch. So should I attach it first, or should I like sew it together after the fact? It might be just as easy to do that. Nothing too complicated, you know. He's got somebody pulled over. Something going on there. Okay, here comes the point of entry. If they call me in, I'm going to put you guys in the cup holder. I just don't want them to get the wrong idea when I go through. Let's see what you guys will hear it probably, whether it goes red or it goes green. And Dooley does a dance. The red light blues or the green light happy dance. Yeah, so I think I would just do it kind of back and forth just to make it easy, and then just, you know, sew the ends together. Well, dude, you can crawl right up my DOT bumper all you want. I can't go any faster than the guy in front of me because we're all in the right lane, finding out whether or not we got to go in the... What do I got? Nothing. Port of entry. I didn't see any flashing lights. I think it's, what is this guy doing? Are you going in and not using your turn? What are you doing? Oh my goodness! You're killing me! Oh, but we got Mr. Yeah, okay. Trying to get over. Okay. I got no flashing light and nothing on my pre-pass. Now he's going to speed up. This is what I deal with. Now he's going to speed up. Woosah! And that guy behind me is still right on my DOT bumper. This is what I deal with. Oh my goodness. So he sped up, he was hitting the brakes and slowing down and make up my mind. But apparently he's not going to do 70, so I'm going to do 70 and I'm going to get over it. It looks like he's white knuckle driving, so I'll leave him alone. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Sometimes I get a little cranky. Get a little trucker cranky going on. Let it go. Woosah! We're doing good. Breathe, Dana, breathe. Now that car hauler, he's, you know, suddenly he's not, you know, like all gung-ho to get around me, but he'll probably get around me. We had a little trouble coming up that incline. I watched a video this morning of, you know, this guy's dash cam and, you know, some of the things that he's dealt with, and he compiled them all into one video. I'll try to remember to post a link to that video under the community tab, because it shows what a truck driver deals with on a daily basis all day. And it isn't, you know, some of it was other truckers, some of it, you know, well, most of it was, you know, cars, the things we deal with. And he handled it pretty well. He, you know, he was mumbling under his breath pretty much. What are you doing? You're an idiot. Blah, blah, blah. You know, calling people names. But, you know, some of the things that he, you know, he shows on his dash cam, and you can get a really good idea of what we deal with on a daily basis. You know, a lot of people don't realize just, I mean, at any given moment. This guy, I don't know, he's having trouble getting past me. I'm going to kick off the cruise and let him get past me, because You know, it's not a good idea to have two trucks next to each other on the freeway or, you know, at these speeds. Just kick off the cruise, let him go, then kick it back on. And then I'll flash him to get back over. So who wants to try a thermal stitch cowl with me? Wouldn't that be fun? And it doesn't have to be anything fancy, so I won't do it in the Hooga yarn, but I'll do it in that soft icy blue, that Premier soft icy blue that Doris sent me, because that's what I got. Like, I need another distraction from Aunt Martha's blanket, right? Now we're back down to 2 lanes. You can see they have really put chemical on this road to deal with winter driving. It's 30 degrees out. That's pretty warm, actually. It's not Yuma, Arizona warm, but it's warm. Yeah. Oh, those Wasatch Mountains. Stupid drivers. Will you, Kim? Okay. And I'd like to know, you know, do it your own way. You know, do it, you know, in the back and forth after you connected it in the beginning, or you know, sew it together after you're done. You know, what do you think you want to do? Because it does need to be a back and forth and not in a circle. Okay, Sarah, would you make me some while you're at it? Because my big Yeti is almost empty. Bye for now. See ya, Lulu. See ya, Lulu. Okay, Cam, let's do you know, I can probably do that, whip that up pretty fast. Just kind of you can do a chain and, you know, measure your neck with a chain and then come back with your single crochets. You can do it. And, okay, let's do it. Yeah, let's zip around here with some espresso, baby. I love espresso. You can do it in a double crochet thermal stitch. I think the Crochet Crowd or somebody did a tutorial on a double crochet thermal stitch. I think there's a couple of tutorials on that. I'm going to do single crochet just because I'm really trying to block that, you know, cold hitting my neck in Wyoming. Ugh. Golden Spike National Historic Park. Okay, so a rectangle that sew the ends together. I think that would be just as easy. Yeah, I think that's historic park. How many of you know what that is? I mean, I know what the Golden Spike is, where the two ends of the railroad met in Utah. And that's another place I would like to explore in the yarn bus. You know, I'm such a, you know, I love history. And, yeah, you know, one railroad company was coming out of the east, and then another railroad company was coming out of the west. And that's where somebody in authority said, okay, enough, you know, because they were actually on two different tracks. They weren't like destined to meet somewhere, and they were in competition with each other, and it was a whole big thing. And so both, you know, tracks kind of had to turn, and somebody in authority had to say, okay, this is where it's going to meet, you know, no argument, this is where it's going to happen, where the two ends of the railroad are going to meet, so that we have a coast-to-coast railroad. Will you join? Yeah! Good deal. You'll join us. Okay. So, you know, and what they did was they made a big promotional thing when those two, you know, railroads being built finally met. He said, this is where it's going to happen. I can't remember, what's the name of that town where it happened? I forget. But anyway, they drove the final spike that was casted out of gold. It was a golden spike that, you know, finally connected the two railroads. They even had some wires set up, some telegraph wires set up to the spike, so that when it was sledgehammered in, it would send a message across the telegraph wire saying done or, you know, connect, whatever. But it seems to me, I watched a documentary where it didn't work and he had to like manually send it in, or the timing wasn't perfect. Hello, Chiquita's Crochet. Hello, girl. Hello, hello. Yeah. How have you been? Aren't those mountains beautiful? Oh, and there's Grant's bulls. Right there. There's the big bull. There he is, Grant's bulls. I love that bull. Uh-oh, I lost you guys. You know, this stupid phone mount, you know, I just barely touch it and it falls out. So I gotta do something to make that, yes, they are gorgeous mountains. And we're just talking about some of the history here in Utah. Of course, I love history. So, girl, what do you think of a cowl made using a thermal stitch? That's what I'm thinking about today, is using that. And we're talking about, you know, Christmas in July fairies this year, hashtag 50 gone by 2024, and Pacific Northwest Yearly Social. The suction cup mount, yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work with all the jaws. It will not, that suction cup will not hold thermal stitch. You haven't heard about the thermal stitch? Well, do a search on YouTube for the thermal stitch pot holder. History is great. So yeah, suction cups are, you know, I have yet, well, that's what I did. I have a suction cup on the dash, whether it's on the dash or the windshield, you know, and it doesn't matter how smooth these brand new trucks run, suction cups do not hold very long. So the suction cup that's on this dash of this truck that I do not own, I put Gorilla Glue on, so the suction cup is working. But the piece that holds the phone itself, I'm going to have to adjust, because if I barely touch it, it falls off of there. It's really irritating. This is a Zeno Squid tripod, phone tripod, and I love the legs because I can put it anywhere, but I've got to adjust the phone mount part of it. Yes, so I can make a cowl. So Doris from Rose Cottage Studios sent me this very soft Premier 4-weight yarn that I just finally opened. So and my neck gets cold when I'm in Wyoming and Utah. So I'm going to make myself a thermal stitch cowl. So that'd be cool. Yeah. So what are you working on today? My great-grandfather was the first train engineer to go from Springfield, Illinois to California. That is so cool. So that would have been on that, was it Union? I don't know what was it. I don't remember the company that came out of the east that went west on that railroad. But it comes across and they meet up here at the where the Golden Spike is in Utah. That's where the two train tracks met and made one big long rail line from east to west. Oh, these mountains are a lap blanket, okay. Yeah. Are you in Florida? Seems like I remember you being in Florida, but I could be way off base. So my pickup is getting fixed. My diesel pickup, it's at Dr. Jeff's. Finally, it's been sitting there for about 3-4 months, broke down. Oh, you're in that's right, you're in California. That's right, I remember now. Yeah, maybe you can come to the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social this fall up in Oregon and meet Selena Baca and the gal from Imperial Yarns and whoever else we might have there. Wouldn't that be fun? Fun, fun, fun. I see Night Transportation up ahead of me. I used to drive for them. They have a yard in, what do they call it? It's pretty much a Salt Lake yard. It's West Valley, Utah. They have a yard. And, yeah, I always wanted to drive for Night Transportation, and I was really disappointed when I did. But I think it depends on which terminal you're out of. And that Portland Fairview terminal was not the thing, because they just ran me up and down I-5 all the time. I would rather go back and forth on I-80. I believe it was Union Pacific. Yeah, and don't quote me, because that's what I'm thinking. It was the UP that came out, and then it was another company coming out of the west. With my back issues, I didn't. Oh, okay. Well, I totally get that. I get that. I'm hoping Kelly from Grants Pass can come up. Carrie from over, outside of La Grande. Of course, Selena Baca and the gal from Terrebonne with Imperial Yarns and whatever, we might get a couple other people. Pam from Washington. I'd like, we got some peoples. I'd really like Laura to come, but she made a trip to Florida last year, and it's really expensive for her. And I'm glad that she got to do that. I think that was wonderful. But, I want to see Laura. I want to see my loser friend Laura. And anyone else, within a couple hundred miles of the Dalles, Oregon, it should be a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Swag bags and, gifts and all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. Pass by Bakersfield. I used to go by Bakersfield a lot when I ran up and down I-5. And, sometimes I'd take the 99. But yeah, I went by there a lot. And I still think about Yarn Hag Ryan. She's there. When the dates, when you are going to have the retreat, because I would love to come and see my daughter and son out there after the retreat. So where are your daughter and son at? Somewhere in the Northwest? Yeah, I'm thinking, if somebody looks at a calendar, I think it's going to be the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of October. Last year it was going to be September 30th through October 2nd, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I like a Thursday, Friday, and Saturday for that. Hopefully Carrie can still come. There was another gal out of Washington. A couple people right there in the Dalles were talking about coming. Daughter's in Boise and son is Seattle. Oh, that'd be quite a trip for you. Yeah. That's quite a range, and the Dalles is kind of in between. The Columbia River Gorge. I sure love that area. Of course, that's on bias. I grew up there. I was queen of the Fort Dalles Rodeo 150 million thousand years ago, and boy, those were the days. In eastern South Dakota. Yeah, but you got to see your kids, Yeah, so what are, this isn't a leap year, is it? I don't think it is, but, so, if the 2nd was on a Saturday last year, then the 2nd would be on a Sunday this year, right? Is that right? So it'd be September 29th, 30th, and October 1st. What do you think of that? Because that is a beautiful time of year in the gorge. It really, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous in the gorge. Okay. Okay, so here's where I-15 splits off of the I-84, and you go north towards Pocatello, not Twin Falls, but Idaho Falls. Is it Idaho Falls? Anyway, and then you go 9/29 to 10/1 is Thursday through Saturday. Thank you, Chris. So September 29th through October 1st. I think that would be a great weekend to do that. So anyway, the I-15 goes north from right here and comes out on I-90 at Butte, Montana. That's a good drive. I like that run. Oh, there's Tremonton. And then the next little town is Snowville. Now, Snowville, Utah has a little Flying J. I mean, a little Flying J. And I never stop in there. If I'm going to spend the night in Snowville, Utah, I go past the Flying J to Molly's Cafe. Oh, yeah. That's some good food. And, you know, like, I'll have her make me one of her cowboy burgers with no bun. Just put it on, you know, between two pieces of lettuce. Oh, that cowboy burger is so good. It's got ham and American cheese and egg and oh, man. Love that. I love that. There goes another car hauler. I will flash my lights at him. There you go, dude. Come on over, Bubba, if he wants to. I'm getting hungry, but for pancakes, yeah. I can't have pancakes. We got a weight loss challenge going on. 50 pounds over in 2 years. I'm going to be down 50 pounds in 2 years. And each quarter, I'm going to be down at least 6.5 pounds. So by March 31st, I got to be down 6.5 pounds. What would that put me at? 193.5. Yeah. Yep. 193.5. I did not like the numbers on that scale when I got my DOT physical last week. No. That was not good. We're not going that direction anymore. We're done. Put on the brakes. Pancakes are a weakness of mine too. So no pancakes. Banana pancakes, bananas, oat flour, water, and spices. Or can you not do? Yeah, I can't. You know, when I limit my carbs to 20 grams a day, I have to be very careful about where those carbs come from. Let go of bread and tortilla snacks. All out the window. Yes! Yes! Throw that out. Yeah. That sounds like it's got a carb count that would kind of, you know, might be technically considered low carb, but I have to be extreme low carb with my metabolism. I can't do anything like that. I have to be very careful. Mostly meat and veggies. Mostly meat. And there are a lot of veggies I can't eat. I can't have avocado, which is like the super fruit. Low carb, it's got some fat in it, it's got some fiber. I can't have fresh squeezed fruit. Nope. There's sugar in that. I can't have that or I won't lose any weight. I can't have it. That's not low carb. Yeah, that's not low carb. Oh my goodness. Yeah. No grapefruit. No grapefruit. Oh heck no. It's definitely not a citrus fruit. Nope. Can't do it. No grapefruit. Nope. Steak and salad, pretty much. Yeah, well, don't need that. Don't have that problem. Oh, so here, you know, I might lose you guys coming over these mountains. We're going to go over Rattlesnake Pass, and we're going to come down into Snowville right south of the Idaho-Utah line. And if I think about it, I'll show you where I saw my first live moose ever. Saw it in... Thank you. Yeah, no, low carb does not include fruit. Not real low carb. Eventually I can add, you know, in, well, like avocado. Yes, I can do an avocado occasionally, which is really good. It's high in fat, it's high in fiber, it's low in carbs, you know, it's, you keep those carbs out of it. Avocado is a superfruit. It's so good for you. So good, so good. So anyway, if I think about it, I'll show you guys where I saw my very first moose. An old cow standing there on the fence line off the right side of the freeway, southeastern Idaho. Is it snowing again? Oh no! I have beautiful blue skies here, and I need avocado for my, you know, avocado is just such a great fruit. It is so great. You know, and you would think, a lot of people think, oh, you can eat peanut butter on low carb. No. Too much sugar and peanuts just by themselves, and then they use sugar usually to make peanut butter. So, no, I can't even do peanut butter, which I love peanut butter. I love waffles. Oh yeah, these blue skies are wonderful. I love waffles with an egg over easy, a whole bunch of butter and peanut butter on it. That's my favorite. Oh, and a little tiny bit of syrup, just a touch. That is my favorite waffle breakfast. Oh my goodness. Oh, I gotta stop talking about that, because yeah, then my cravings and my addictions all start taking control of my brain. So I have my, you know, my good low carb soup in here. I'll probably save some of that for tomorrow, and I'm gonna cook those pork shoulder country ribs for dinner in the air fryer. Oh, I forgot to marinate those. So when we stop for our 30, I'll take those out of the fridge, put a little oil and some seasoning in the bag, and leave it out so that it'll come up to room temperature. Those are really good in the air fryer. All those are good. Not as good as the pork belly. I think I'll thaw out some pork belly tonight. Oh yeah! Who likes some pork belly? Love that. Love that. Look, Wanda, a dirty white Volvo. That's alright. The next one will probably be a dirty white Freightliner. Who likes pork belly? I love me some pork belly. Here comes a dirty, multicolored International. There he goes. Green and white. Green Cube Logistics. Green Cube. I'm a no meat eater. Pork. Nope. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, pork belly. Oh my goodness, so good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a meat eater. I pretty much stick to like an Atkins style carnivore diet. Yeah, Kim. Yummy, yummy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Okay, so I slowed down coming up that little incline, and now my old girl, she's starting to speed back up to 70, because that's what I got the cruise control set at. But as you can see, we gotta climb here. Gotta climb, headed north towards Idaho. White's Valley Road, exit 32. So that means we're 32 miles to the Idaho border. We're at mile marker 32. No, is that what that means? Yes, because basically, because I-84, even though we're going north and south right now, is still considered an east-west freeway. So yeah. Does that sound good to you, Sarah? I love me some pork belly. I'm going to do the country ribs tonight. But, you know, because I got them, and I'm going to cook them and eat them. Num, num, num. And then that'll be done with that soup tomorrow, and I'm going to clean out. Dooley is going to have to help me clean out the Instant Pot. So Dooley will help do the dishes, and then I'll... Chris, I'm sorry. I like pork, but it isn't my favorite meat. You know, I really like pork. As I get older, I like it more and more. But I do like chicken thighs, and I like a good beef chuck eye steak, or chuck roast, you know, the pot roast. I need to start cooking my pot roasted veggies with tofu. No, it depends on the veggies. Tofu, no. Can't have that on a low-carb diet. Can't do it. Can't do it. So, the veggies I can have are like, you know, pretty good, you know, lettuce. I can do iceberg. It's got a little bit of sugar content in it, you know, just natural sugar. Lettuce. I can't do carrots or, you know, or potatoes. I can do a little bit of onion. Yeah, I'm not big on tofu, and I don't know how much carb count there is in tofu. I've never looked it up because it's just not my thing. I'm going to eat meat anyway. I was born and created to eat meat, so I've always loved meat. Not everybody does. But you know, the veggies I can have are like, I can have like a tiny little bit of tomato, not a lot. I got to be careful because tomatoes, technically, that's a fruit. No corn, no potato. Take it easy on the onions. Oh, Jill, honey. Jill, oh my goodness. I can't remember the last time I got a super chat. You are amazing. Chicken a few days ago, my male cat who asked for human food was quietly asking for a leg. Sit next to their cat, they want to ask for food, they just come back just like, yeah. So, oh Jill, thank you so much. That's so wonderful. I never get super chats. You are awesome, Jill. Oh my goodness. You know what? That's going to go towards yarn bus, payoff, and repair. That's what, next coffee on, okay, that's fine. I'll get myself some coffee. Yes. Yes. Thank you so much. What a sweetheart. I never get super chats. I forgot all about super chat. Vegan or not. So what veggies can I eat? Broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce, that kind of thing. And for fruits, right now I can have a very limited amount of tomato. And I can have avocado, super fruit. Yeah, low carb. Oh, Jill, I just can't get over that. Oh, what a sweetheart. Sweetie, sweetie. So we're still in Utah, going through Utah. Coming on down this. One for the road. Yes, Jill. I was in trouble when I was with night transportation. If I let my coast up to 75 miles an hour going downhill. This one, I just get a warning on the dash for now. They'll probably add some kind of no-no thing. Oh, Jill, it is so good to see you. So wonderful. You and Andrea and Jen and everybody who's in here. I love you all. Sarah. You guys are great. Chiquitas, Crochet. We got some friends. Kim's here. Okay, slow down, girl. Easy, mule. Easy, girl. Slow down. We're doing 73. Whoop, whoop. And I'm governed at 70. Stephanie. Yes. We got some great people in here today. I love you guys. I just so enjoy going down the road talking to you guys. I just love it. Okay, so we are 26 miles to the Idaho border. Chris is here. Oh, I love it. Chris, you've been such a sweetheart. All of you have. You've been around, always been supportive. Always been supportive. All of you. So amazing. Wendy, both Wendy's. Oh, I'm sleepy. Crochet by night. Almost to Idaho, that's right. Yes. 6 espresso shots done. Who's next? Me. Here's my cup. Fill my cup. Kim and I met up, when I was in Canton, Ohio one time. What a great little visit we had. Very nice. It was so good to meet Kim. How many states today? So I started out in Wyoming. I'm in Utah right now. Pretty sure, I haven't really crunched the numbers yet. I'm not going to make it all the way through Idaho today. Okay, so let's listen to my latest messages. I got 2 messages on the Qualcomm. Let's see what happens. Let's see what she says. My DM. I'm not a fan. Okay, let's see. Oh, man, I got 3 messages. Let's see what this one says.
Message code
Yes,
21.
I'll have snow.
Received today at 10:12 a.m. Pre-planned load assignment load 0385018 at stop 00 load at Bill Bakery's address 20230.
Are you kidding me?
70th Avenue South, Kent, Rock, 98032. Load at 5206 300 9786. Load at contact Jeff PUDT engine 0127 2300 0127 2300. Customer rate 0420.
I hate that.
Message 2 of 21. Received today at 10:12 a.m. Good morning, Dana. Hope all is well. Stay safe. I will work on a plan for wide more. Thank you from Kathleen Carrasco.
I can't.
Message 1 of 21. Received today at 10:27 a.m. Mark was able to plan an load on with the PP 0385018 goes to West Sacramento. Car solid floor empty. TRL will be needed to load and 6 way check straps. Let me know if you need anything. Thank you from Kathleen Carrasco.
I'm gonna have to make a phone call. Why is she taking me off of my loads? Why am I being taken off of my loads? Sacramento? I don't want to go to Sacramento. Breathe, Dana, breathe. Why? She just can't keep me on anything. Nana Michelle is here too. Wonderful, wonderful. I am 20 minutes from Canton, Ohio. I'm in, oh, okay. So Michelle is very, yes, Jill, all these states have snow. I'm not a fan. I do not want to go to Sacramento. Okay, I need to get to where I'm not angry anymore. Hello, Freaky Geek. To where I'm not irritated about that anymore, and then make a phone call. I should get into Idaho and then sign off of the live and then make a phone call and say, hey, why are they taking me off of my normal route? I'm gonna call Jesse. Breathing. I'm happy. Let's see, how many hours? Okay, I got the volume down. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Michelle. Yeah, Michelle's at work. Okay. That's cool. You're 20 minutes from Canton, Ohio. Yeah, I was at the TA there over Thanksgiving a couple years ago. Listen, Kathleen. Yes, thank you, Jill. You and I both need to make a phone call and have a little talk with Kathleen. She's just, she twists everything around. And it's such a confusion by the time I get done with a conversation with her. She's so not, transparent and, she's just very hard to talk to. Okay, Sam Pell. Have a great day. Okay, we're gonna climb this hill. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to pass this truck. I'm doing 70 now, and he is not. Oh, that Kathleen. I really don't like her at all. I don't. So when I get clear of these mountains, if she was transparent, she'd be a ghost. Yes, thank you. Yeah, she's just so frustrating and confusing to have a conversation with. Yeah. So I'll sign off after we get into Idaho. Of course you're not going to let me go by. Of course not. Now all of a sudden he's taken off. Okay, fine, go. A lot of these guys don't have any common courtesy anymore. I don't know where they learn. They don't learn any common courtesy. Meanie. People you have issue. Yeah. Let us pray about it. Yes! Let's pray about it. Oh, dear Father. Please help me through this issue. You know, if it's your will that I go to Sacramento, so be it. If it's your will that I go to Colorado, I'll follow you. In Jesus' name I pray. Okay. You're right, Andrea. Thank you for that reminder. Yeah, let him go. Not worth it. Oh, are you trailing and running around the house? Amen. Yes. Woo! Yeah. Let God handle this. I'm going to make a phone call and ask Jesse, or am I not doing my east and west anymore? And if so, then fine. I've just got a stomach ache over the whole thing. But I gotta, now it's in God's hands. So, of course it always is, right? Yeah. So Jill bought me a very expensive cup of coffee via a super chat. Love it, love it, love it. Hi, Mary. So Wanda, are you still with us? Are you still driving along? Driving? She's headed to North Carolina. Yeah, right? Right. I think she said she's headed to North Carolina. Yeah. All these mountains are pretty, especially with snow on them. La la la. Woosah! So Mary's here. I don't know if Wanda's still with us. Yeah, I had to make a stop. Okay, yeah. We all got to make our stops, that's for sure. You guys should subscribe to her. She's got some videos up. I checked it out last night. Yeah. Woosah. Rough road next 8 miles. Yeah, we're coming into Snowville. And it's, yeah, the road's a little rough along here. So, and it wakes Dooley up when we go over rough roads. Huh, Dooley? That's right, Mama. Wakes me up from my meeting. Here we go. So, Jill... Yesterday I was driving along I-80 in Wyoming and I passed Wanda going the other way in her truck. So fun. That was so fun. So Jill, we're still talking about the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. So I hope you'll consider it again. I know that, it can be that's a ways to be again. It's so beautiful there. And we're still talking about, what did we say, the 29th or the 1st? Was that right, Chris? Yay! Yes. So, you know, we're talking about doing it like the September 29th through October 1st, which is a Thursday through Saturday. Selena Baca still wants to do it. And Imperial Yarns, when last I talked to them, they're very interested in being a part of this, you know, this year. And Selena, yeah, 9/29 to 10/1. So I think, and also October, I believe, is the American Crochet Association's like anniversary month, and I think this year will be their 6th year. So I'm loving that. We're talking about doing that. We're talking about, you know, this year's Christmas in July fairies. That was so much fun. I got to talk to Gia. Hopefully I still have Gia as a helper. She was so wonderful. I mean, she basically ran that whole thing. She was amazing. I don't know if she'd have time this year. You know, situations kind of changed with her. The other thing, what else are we talking about? Oh, hashtag 50 gone by 2022. I'm going to lose, you know, there's many of us who are jumping in on this to lose 50 pounds in 2 years. So, because I don't like where I'm at, and I'm not going to kill myself trying to do a fast, massive weight loss. I'm just going to try to stay steady. So, trying to be down at least 6.5 pounds by March 31st. So, all of these things going on. Yeah, hashtag 50 gone by 2024. By 2024. I keep saying 22, don't I? I'm so scatterbrained. Scatterbrained. What do you think, Dooley? Yes, you're a scatterbrained mama. Scatterbrained mama. So what are you working on, Jill? Boy, Grandma Sandy's uploaded a couple of videos today. I've been getting some notifications of hers. So, Jill, I'm thinking about doing a thermal stitch cowl. Was going to say not happening by 22. Yeah, no, you're right, Jill. I meant 24th. So, hashtag 50 gone by 2024. I keep saying 22. I'm so silly. So silly. Okay. Ranch exit 12. We're 12 miles to Idaho. Making some Bag of Days new beanie with Steve Yard. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so hashtag 50 gone before 2024. Yes. No, hashtag 50 gone by BY 2024. Anyway, it's on. Sandy will get it right. Crochet Canada, she'll get it right. Thermal stitch cowl, yes. I'm gonna do it. Gonna do it. Come on around, flatbed. Go, baby, go. They struggle sometimes, you know. Like I was struggling. 50 gone by 2024. Yes, that's the hashtag, and I'm hoping there'll be some videos uploaded. In Lime, Idaho, there's a concrete factory right by the highway, and my hubby and I have always called it the evil crime lord's lair. Huh. Lime, Idaho. I've never heard of Lime, Idaho. I've heard of Lime, Oregon. Where is Lime, Idaho? I don't know where that is. Of course, I'm not a native of Idaho. I've spent many years there, but I'm not a native. So I don't know everything about Idaho, that's for sure. So, yeah, that's what I came on to talk about, was the 50 gone by 2024, the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social 22, and Christmas in July Fair. Mary's 22. Got all that going on. And a thermal stitch cowl that I'm going to make with that yarn that I opened up this morning. Now I wish I wasn't driving. Now I wish I was crocheting my new cowl. Be fun. So I'm going to do a chainless foundation of single crochet until I get it, I'll keep measuring around my neck. What stitch is good for a guy blanket? Well, it depends on, how heavy do you want it to be? Yeah, granny squares, I think is, that granny squares are kind of an acquired taste. So I think a guy, what I think? The griddle stitch, also called the lemon peel, also called the woven stitch, also called the crinkle stitch. I think that is a good stitch in, a good 4-weight, maybe in an eye hook. Griddle what? Yeah, griddle stitch. Okay, so Daisy Farm Crafts calls it a griddle stitch. Maybe a herringbone. I call it the crinkle. Selena Bucket calls it the woven stitch. I think traditionally it's been called the lemon peel. So each row starts out with a single, goes single, double, single, double. So you start with a single, end with a double, turn, chain one, and your single crochet starting that row is right on top of the previous row's double crochet. So, they're offset on the next row. And it makes a really nice fabric. So many names. Yes, there's Lime, Oregon. I know that one. But you know what? There are a lot of little towns in Idaho that really, that won't come up. I call it rice stitch. That is what I was thinking about. The rice stitch. Okay, I like the thermal stitch pot holder. I love the thermal stitch pot holder. So I'm going to make myself a cowl because my new Carhartt jacket doesn't really keep my neck warm when I'm walking dually. And I'm thinking about this next load I'm not happy with. So anyway, I'm trying not to think about that. So I need a little cowl, something that's very functional, not pretty, not like making it with the Hooga yarn. I've got this yarn that I opened up this morning that came from Doris at Rose Cottage Studios, and maybe an eye hook, just doing a thermal stitch in a rectangle and then sewing it together when I'm done, because that way it's double thick and hopefully it should block that cold. It's so cold in Wyoming, so cold. Coming down the canyon in Utah, what did I say? It was like 8 degrees, 3 degrees, I can't remember. It was so cold. Super cold when I woke up this morning. Good thing I got, I'm comfortable in this truck. Idaho Line Company is in Grangeville. Okay. I know where Grangeville is. So here's an exit that would take you to Elko, Nevada. I have to look this up. So this is exit 5, which means we're 5 miles to the Idaho border. The 30 west. So it would take you over those hills and into Nevada. Huh. Interesting. Yep, Dooley dog. Say hi to Mary.
Yeah, Dooley baby. He's here out here getting some lovin's from his mama. He likes that. Yeah, he likes getting his scratches and getting little lovin's. Getting some attention.
Elko for casinos. Yeah. Yep, Elko, Nevada's got some casinos. I like going south out of Twin Falls. I'm trying to think which highway number that is, and it goes down into Nevada. I think, what's it called? Whiskey Pete's down there into Nevada, and then you come out on Interstate 80. And it's in the twisty part of the highway when you're in Oregon on your way to Idaho, right near the highway. Total evil crime lords. Yeah, okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Lime, Oregon. Dooley's calling shotgun. Yeah, yes. And you know what's funny is the first company I worked for, May Trucking Company. Okay, so they started out in Payette, Idaho, which is right there on the Oregon-Idaho border. And they started out hauling lime out of Lime, well, hauling like concrete out of Lime, Oregon, because that's what lime is made into, is concrete. So yeah, or cement. I don't know the difference between concrete and cement. I think something. Anyway, so that's how Maine Trucking Company got their started, was hauling out of lime. You know, there's the old lime factory that's like all these. I've been to Whiskey Pete's many, many, many times. Really? Well, that's cool. That is so cool. Yeah, so there's the old lime factory that's on one side of the freeway during, you know, in those Huntington curves. That is just like these walls standing there that are crumbling like an old castle or something. And then you go up, you know, a little ways and there's that, you know, the new lime factory. So most of the people who live in Huntington, Oregon work there at Lime. Yep, I know that area pretty well. Pretty well. That's the Eastern Oregon, and there's snow there too. Lots of snow. Okay, so we're coming up on Snowville, up around this corner. I do like Snowville for Molly's Cafe. That is good food right there. That cowboy burger, you know, made with lettuce instead of a bun. Oh, that is so good. The bunless cowboy burger. Oh, that American cheese and that ham. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Then in Oregon, I like, you know, just beyond, you keep going past that Lime area, you know, when you're headed west, you come into Baker City, and then you go up. Hello, Valerie. Yeah, so you go up past Baker City, and you get up to North Powder, Oregon, and the North Powder Cafe. What's my favorite color? I like burgundy, teal, and a white or an off-white. Those are my colors. Oh, it is so yummy, Kim. Oh, ugh. That concrete run is kind of between Vegas and Reno. Yeah. Oh, I've been there. That concrete factory is kind of our way marker when we're on our way to Idaho from Washington. Have you ever been to Squim? Yes, I have. I've delivered to Squim. We love it there. Your dad lives there. Oh, cool. Why you wouldn't want to get on that highway between Vegas and Reno. I got to think what highway. Oh, look. Welcome to Idaho. So I blinked when I went past Snowville. So now I'm catching up with this guy again. Is he not using his cruise? I don't know what's going on with him. So Vegas, I gotta think where Reno is. Vegas isn't that the 80? When you take the 80 to go, well, no. Between Vegas and Reno. Thank you, honey. That's why they put that road into Elko. Yeah. So Vegas is on the 15, and Reno is on the 80. Bye, Chiquita. There's my Sandy girl. I missed you last night. Wanda and I had a wonderful time in Zoom. But we missed you. The Sandy girl is here. Sandy girl. Of course, it might have been late. You know, it was getting kind of late for me. I was getting sleepy. Oh, the 95, yes. Yes, to get to Las Vegas from Reno, you go south. Yes. See, she knows that area. Yep. Well, 95 doesn't go through Reno. 95, you know, you take like if you're on the 80 going, if you're, yes, I wish you could have been there. So if you're east of Reno, you go to Winnemucca, and then you go north on the 95, or right before Winnemucca, you could go south on the 95. Yes, ain't squat out there, that's for sure. That's right, there's not much out there but Nevada desert and some skinny old wild horses. A lot of skinny old wild horses out there. Man, the wild horse herd was really prominent, you know, by the freeway coming through Wyoming the other day. The Wyoming herd. Saw a lot of those. So I'm going to pass this guy again, and then he's going to pass me. I don't know what's going on with him. He's not paying attention, or I don't know. He slowed down, that's for sure. So Sandy, we're talking about, well, you go through Fallon, and that's what, yes. So Fallon, Nevada, yes. So just west of Winnemucca, where the 95 comes out of Oregon and Idaho. So you come out at Winnemucca on Interstate 80, and you go west a little ways, because 95 pretty much makes a dog leg there. Then you go south through Fallon, Nevada, off of the 80, and that's east of Reno. Yeah, but it is in the Reno area, you're right. US Route 95 is favorite U.S. highway, state of Nevada, from north to south directly. What? 95 goes directly through Vegas? I don't know that I went that far south on it, providing connections both, yes, via US 50 and Reno. Yes. Yes. See, I don't think I've gone that far south on the 95, clear into Vegas. I didn't know you could get to it. See, Sandy knows that area. She knows. She knows. So Sandy, you know, we've been talking about Christmas and July fairies this year. We've been talking about the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social this year, September 29th through October 1st in the Dells. And also hashtag 50 gone by 2024. Whoop whoop. 2 years to lose 50 pounds. So now we're in Juniper, Idaho. This is the Juniper Rest area, and I do like spending time here, you know, spending the night here, stopping here to have breaks and all that. Oh, and I'm going to make a thermal stitch cowl to protect my neck. What else are we talking about? Low-carb diets, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we've been talking about weight loss. 50, hashtag 50 gone by 2024. 50 gone by 2024. 50 pounds in 2 years. You know, instead of setting myself up for failure by just trying to get it off, yeah, there's a lot of snow here. By just trying to get it off as fast as possible, I'm going to give myself 2 years to lose 50 pounds and get back to where I was more comfortable. That way, every quarter, you know, losing 6.5 to 7 pounds. So by March 31st, I want to be 6.5-ish pounds down. 50 balls of yarn by then. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Will you, Sandy? Yes. So here's what happened was I went to, you know, every 2 years I got to do my DOT physical. So I did one last week, and I weighed 200 pounds. I'm like, no, I don't like that. So my next DOT physical is in 2 years, 2024. So every quarter, every 3 months, I want to be down 6.5 to 7 pounds. Because I divided, you know, 50 pounds by 8 for the 8 quarters. Sister Sandy, Crochet Canada, Stephanie, so many people yesterday said that they would want to join us in that. So, yeah. So So I'll upload a video. I think Sandy's going to upload a video. I'm not sure. I think it'd be awesome if she did. Maybe, you know, whoever wants to, hashtag 50 gone by 2024. Whoever wants to, you know, join us. Because, yeah. We're all on the weight loss train. We took pictures on the cruise and looked more like the cruise than the passenger. That's funny. That is funny. Yeah. So we can take our time. Hashtag 50 gone by 2024. That's what we're all about. And so far, so good. I started on set. So my physical was on Thursday morning, and I had cake Thursday afternoon for my friend's birthday. Kind of cheated a little on Friday. Right there with you. I lost 8 pounds. Not eating my hubby's junk food, but put some back on. Luckily, I am still below 200, but I don't want to give it. Yeah, see, I don't want to get back to where I was. And I'm technically, you know, if you go by the numbers and the body mass index, I'm 75 pounds overweight. But I am tickled at 150 pounds. I am so happy and comfortable. And if I want to keep going after that, great. Okay, so Sandy, I eat pork rinds all the time, but that's because I'm on a low-carb diet. Now, if you're on a low-fat pork diet, yes, they would be fattening. But on low-carb with no sugar, starch, or flour, they're perfect. Because I eat pork rinds all the time on low-carb diets, and I lose weight. And it keeps me from munching on things that make my weight loss stall, because I like to munch while I'm driving. So pork rinds, low-carb, not fattening, but low-fat, yes, fattening. They have a lot of fat in them, yes. So that's what I eat those a lot. Barbecue pork rinds, that's right! And the other day I had pork belly. I made some pork belly in my air fryer here on the truck. Oh my goodness, that was so good! So yeah, I have been good since, what was that date on Saturday? January 22nd. So by March 31st, the goal is to be down 6.5 to 7 pounds. Because that's roughly what it works out to per quarter. So yeah, doesn't that sound kind of easy? See, my doctor told me to stop eating them. They're so good. They are so good. Whatever weight loss plan any of you, this isn't about being low carb. Yes, I am a low carb Atkins carnivore girl. Not everybody does that. Not everybody can eat low carb, high fat diets. I love low carb, high fat diets. So pork rinds are on my diet. In fact, I gotta get some more. I'm down to dust. Oh, did I tell you guys where I saw my first moose? Okay, so it's right up here on the right. Remember, low carb is better for fibro. Is it? Okay. Okay. I just know, I try not to impose what, I feel is good nutrition on other people. Because it's kind of like politics and religion. Nutrition has kind of got to be a hot button sometimes. And I like low carb, but not heavy on the fat. Okay, so, and people do their own version of it. I am a high fat, low carb person. Not everybody is. You have to look at what your success is. What makes you feel good and what gives you, progress. Yeah. See, and I have to be careful. I have to keep it under 20 grams of carbohydrates a day. So I can't eat like a carrot or too much onion. Veggies that are higher on the glycemic index. I have to eat like lettuce, broccoli, cauliflower. Hard to talk about anything without pain. Well, yeah, that's right. You know, I can eat avocado, oh yeah, which is a fruit. So right up here, I was driving through this area a couple of, 2 or 3 winters ago, I think. And off to the right, there's a fence on this side of that pasture. And there was a cow moose standing there just kind of looking over to the west. And that was my first moose that I ever saw. It's right up here around this corner. Yes. Everybody has a different body system, absolutely. And I have had, okay, so Atkins, you know, he talks about, you know, you do your less, you know, 20 grams or less a day for the first 2 weeks. That's the induction phase. And then you start slowly adding in good carbs, you know, a list of carbs each day until you reach the point where you're not losing weight anymore. You're not gaining, but you're not losing. And then you drop right back down to just below that level, and that's your critical carb level. Well, I don't lose any weight over 20 grams a day. That's how stubborn my metabolism is. You know, some people go up well over 40 a day, 50, 60. Their critical carb level is way higher than mine. So I have to keep it really low, which means I have to be very careful about how much heavy cream or cream cheese I put in my, you know, recipes. I have to be careful. Gotta watch it on the onion, which, you know, onion I eat sparingly anyway, but you get heavy on the onion. That's a root vegetable and there's starch in there. And like carrots and potatoes, can't have that. I can't. I mean, you know, this is where I have had success. So yeah, I've gotten lazy and I've gained, you know, I've gained 40 pounds back from where I was before. Chicken ranch crack. Chicken ranch crack. What is chicken ranch crack? I know that I make a creamy chicken bacon ranch soup. What is chicken ranch crack? I don't know why that just struck me as so funny. Chicken. Look it up. Okay, I will look it up. I will. When I get a chance. I have got to check that out. That sounds so good. Whatever it is. I will check that out. So tonight I'm going to cook some country ribs, which is pork shoulder that they call ribs. So I'll do that in the air fryer tonight. And tonight, or you know, I'll snack on that soup. That soup will be gone probably in the morning that I made. Oh, I used to be unable to gain weight, but I could drop 5 pounds one day. Now at over 60 pounds. Okay, yeah, getcha. You know, our metabolisms change. I remember my freshman year in high school, I stepped on the scales on a Monday morning and said, and I had, you know, the coming weekend I was going to have a high school rodeo to compete at. I don't remember where it was. But on Monday morning before school, I stepped on the scales and I was 10 pounds higher than I wanted to be. By Friday afternoon, when I was getting ready for that high school rodeo, I was 10 pounds down. I could lose 10 pounds in a week. Chicken, cream cheese, ranch seasoning. Oh my goodness. In the crock. Oh, in the crock. Okay. That sounds a lot like my creamy chicken bacon ranch soup that I make in the Instant Pot. Oh, that sounds so good. That sounds really good. I'll look it up. Your version of it. Yeah. Ooh, getting a little chilly, doodly dog. Getting a little chilly. Chicken ranch crack. I like crack better. I do too. I want to call it chicken ranch crack. Crock pot cracked chicken. I like that. I like that. That is cool. Occasionally, you know, when I really get a sweet tooth, I'll make a cream cheese Danish in the microwave using egg and Splenda and vanilla. What else goes in a cream cheese Danish? It's a mock Danish. I forget. I haven't made one in a very long time. It was cream cheese, egg, Splenda, vanilla. Sometimes I used a little cinnamon and, oh, what's the other one that goes with cinnamon? I forget. I can't remember. But, yeah, with butter. Yeah, the mock Danish. I forget how to make that now. Occasionally I would do that, you know, to get me over a sweet craving, or I take about a half a cup to a cup of heavy cream, a little bit of Splenda, and some vanilla dropped in there. I make myself, just kind of stir it up really good and make myself a little, kind of a, yeah, see, and monk fruit, you know, that's just sugar to me, so I have to do the artificials. Now, I have a friend in Reno, my friend Kathy. She used monk fruit a lot, I believe, and she had success. So, you know, we all have to do our own versions of this. You know, and other people, you know, they still like to do the low-fat, more of a high-carb type of restriction and count calories and all that. You know, and, you know, whatever, you know, you're successful at, whatever. I think, you know, want to, you know, kind of jump on this little hashtag, 6 to 7 pounds per quarter until 2000. I mean, that just makes it sound so doable, right? Doesn't that make it sound easy? We just take our own version of what, you know, we know that, you know, works for us and our bodies. Part of the reason I do low carb, high fat is because low fat is something that grows and people, you know, use it for a sweetener. But there are people who are sensitive to artificials like Splenda, NutraSweet, all of that kind of stuff, who are also sensitive to stevia, even though it's a natural, you know, it's a plant. So, you know, it's funny. Stevia is kind of an odd duck all by itself as far as sweeteners go. I like stevia. I really like stevia. In fact, it's my choice over Splenda. Splenda's my number 2 choice. But back when I was making those mock Danishes, which was cream cheese, egg, I was using Splenda at the time because I really couldn't find stevia because it was really hard to get it imported at the time. There was some kind of thing. The sugar industry or the Splenda companies, whatever, kind of had it blocked, you know, but Canadians were using it from what I understand. But now you can get stevia all the time. I like stevia. But I try to, you know, avoid those things that, you know, could make me stall. Like the cream cheese mock Danish, and, you know, the little heavy cream with sweetener and vanilla and sometimes cinnamon in it. You know, I try to avoid that. That's just when I'm really having a hard time. The thing about, you know, the way I eat is because my eating behavior is more conducive to a carnivore diet slash Atkins style. Where keto to me is just, my experience with keto is just, they took the Atkins diet and just overcomplicated it. Oh my goodness. Like, no, I just want to keep it simple. I have to keep it simple on the truck, of course. But I do have the air fryer, the microwave, and the Instant Pot. And I've got the fridge, and then strapped up to the upper bunk is the 1.1 cubic foot standalone freezer. So that's helped me. Plus, I joined this group on Facebook called OTR Chefs. Over the road shifts is what OTR stands for. And it's for like RVers and truckers, you know, that cook while we're out on the road. It was Lorley in here. Oh my goodness. I missed her. I missed her. Yeah. So what do you think of stevia, Jill? Have you, you know, experimented with that and found that your body does not like that? Or, you know, have you tried that? It's such a funny thing. You know, it's kind of considered, you know, an artificial because it's you can't stand the taste. Okay, Saint, and I have heard that from other people. They can't stand the taste. I get ya. It does have, you know, and I think that's why a lot of people kind of lump it in with the artificials, because it has that artificial taste. Because, you know, I think part of that might be because we grew up on sugar, you know, cane sugar, beet sugar, and so it is going to taste different. I'm used to it. I bought the high dollar one, still can't say, oh yeah, totally, I get it. And with fibro, you know, you've got a lot of things to watch out for, I'm sure. I am, you know, I can only imagine. Now I want to pull over and start doing a thermal stitch cowl. Now I'm all inspired to do that. Like I need another distraction off of Aunt Martha's blanket, right? I need to finish that blanket. That's what I need to do. It's all about the inflammation. Yes. Yes. Oh, good, Mary. Yeah. Christmas and July fairies should be a whole lot of fun again this year. I'm very excited about it. You know, each year we tweak, you know, these last 2 years we've tweaked it a little, and it's getting better and better. So much fun. That was so fun. And the Harvest Moon giveaway. I love them both. I got a gift. I was a semi-finalist, and I got a little Frenchie in Big Texas. We're wanting to do the thermal stitch for a couple persons. See, and that is great. Oh, I so want to see that. I want to see that. You know what Joe from Joe's Web commented when she first started trying out the thermal stitch pot holder was she thought that would make a really sturdy handle for like a market bag. And she's right. Because to me, you know, it seems like every, you know, bag I've tried to make, unless I doubled up the cotton somehow, or, you know, doubled up the yarn, that it just made a really flimsy, you know, you can't put too much weight in kind of bag. But she's right. Yeah, a thermal stitch for a handle on a bag. And purses. Oh my goodness. You're onto something, Jill. Do it. Run with it. Show us. I think that'd be great. Oh, I'm excited about that now. But the cowl, I think I'm just going to do it in a rectangle and then sew the ends together. Nothing fancy. Just enough to block that wind off of my neck. I just can't seem to keep my neck warm. I have a couple of bag kits. Handles and bottoms you can sew in the center yourself. Oh, fun. Fun. But I sew. Please tag me when you, if you know, show that purse. Put the thermal in it. Yes, yes. I think that'd be wonderful. It is very sturdy. So you could do a lot. You know, things would not sag like, you know, the bags I've seen. I just didn't want to do because it's like, you know, stuff I carry can be pretty heavy. We had fiber too, Joe. Flare-ups used to be, oh, see, can't imagine what you guys go through. Cannot even get my head around it. What you guys go through. You know, I do get it kind of in a rote learning kind of way on the surface consciously that, you know, you guys are in pain and some days pain are better. I don't think I would have to put in a liner. I don't think so either. I don't think you would have to. But let's see. It depends on what size hook you use. I like the H hook for the pot holder because I like a little tighter look, and I want to be sure that, you know, the heat does not come through that pot holder. However, in the tutorial, it's soreness from the flu. Oh, I remember those body aches. check out Medical Medium Authority Anthony Williams. Okay, so yeah, I like the looks of a tighter weave, and I don't want that heat going through. And one thing I've started doing different from the tutorial, in the video I chained 33 and went back 9 stitches to start the single crochet row so that you have a loop. Now I do 36 and go back 9 and start the single crochet, go back 9 for the loop. At 36, I think it's a better size. I have small hands, so the 33 would work. Plus, I was trying to save when I was selling those kits, I made them, the 33, which I have ever done, what I eat and how often I walk or what works for me. Good. See, and I think it's important to find out recovering from COVID, and dang, those body aches killers. Yes. I I had a virus a couple months ago, and the body aches were bad. The fever, chills, body aches, they were pretty bad. Yes. To your right. Yes, it is for all of us. And I, have done like the Dean Orr, low fat, vegetarian kind of diet, and with my cravings and my palate, that did not work for me. I would have lost weight on it. I have no doubt. I probably did lose a little bit of weight, but it was not sustainable for me because that's not what I like. So, the Atkins diet and the carnivore diet have, really play into what I like. So that's why I can stick to it longer. Energy when I starve myself, it can be addicting, but you can't maintain that. And they do say that, certain types, time frames of fasting is that it can be a very healthy thing. We will stick with. Yes. Yeah. See, I can't stick with a low-fat diet. I can't stick with that. That's not my palate, and that's not my, my unhealthy. With my unhealthy relationship with food, the cravings and the eating, pretty much food disorder that I have, the Atkins and the carnivore diet help me. It helps me through that. Darn variant went right through my vaccine. Yeah. And the food you like, yes. Oh, wiggly crochet. Well, how fun is that? There are some other tutorials on wiggly crochet, and you can take that grid and make up your own pattern. There was a circle wiggly crochet that I did once, but to me that just looked like a big boob. So it made me uncomfortable, so I got rid of it. But you can do a circle one. Yes, wiggly crochet is so much fun. Oh my goodness. And that's another thing at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social was, we were going to have like an afternoon of doing either the thermal stitch or maybe coming up with our own grid and wiggly crochet, grid, colors, and pattern, Also, I was going to have, people bring whatever Rose from Rose Likes Crochet wanted that month, so I would set them up. Kind of on the other side of it, lots of good vitamins. Yes, I'm on a prevention protocol of Neutralite vitamins that my doctor recommended. Oh, thank you. Yes, wiggly crochet. I did one, tutorial, and I did one, it is so much fun, Jet. I did one Zoom live where we did wiggly crochet. You know what, and Mary, if you get, involved with the American Crochet Association, she has a course for, doing a crochet business. And I kind of like to look at that. Not that I'm going to make a business out of my crochet anymore. I used to do a lot of commission pieces, when I was training horses. It supplemented, my riding lessons and training business, but now I'm driving truck. I do have one commission piece coming up this year that I need to do, that I want to do, because it's a friend. It's someone that my husband went to high school with, and she has been a very loyal sweetheart to me since my husband passed. It is fun. Yeah, it is fun to do crochet, commission stuff. And so I've never done like a craft. I've never done a craft fair or, a city town festival kind of thing. I've never done that. I've only done, internet sales of like the messy bun beanie, the bun and done beanie, which is my favorite messy bun pattern. And I've done, okay, Sarah, have a great day. The bun and done beanie, love that pattern. And that thing was different from all the other, messy bun beanies, so it was unique. And I was the only one selling, and I sold those for 25 bucks a piece. Yes, thick skin, just yes, I know. And you know what, Jill? You're right. See, you and Rose and Fiber Spider, and Sandy, I always admire you, the way you guys, have such maturity and grace. And I lack that. I lack that maturity and grace, but I aspire to be like, you and Sandy and Rose and, Fiber Spider, all you people who absolutely just ignore the drama. And I want to be more mature and have more grace like you guys. So I'm trying. There are times I have gone public with my irritation, and that doesn't help anybody. It doesn't help the situation, doesn't help me. So yeah, I want to be more like you. Yes, you and Andrea and all of you. You have such maturity and grace when it comes to that kind of stuff. I don't edit. I don't edit because I'm having difficulty with my phone and the editing software. I'm kind of limited here. I used to do some editing, but yeah, I'm having a technical issue I've been having for about, well over. Keep doing your thing no matter what. Don't try to keep up with everyone else. Yes. I find that those, YouTube so-called experts give advice, the kind of advice that really just makes more people continue to watch their videos. And I don't think they give advice that results in the kind of success that the truly successful people on YouTube have. So, there's Mikey, there's Sarah Jane, those people, Magaday had her own kind of thing going. Yes. Hello, Amy. Yes, I don't think those, people who have channels that, they cater to smaller channels by, giving you advice on things you need to do to keep, to build your channel. And I've watched some of those, and it's like, I don't see that those are the things that those for tips and creates, yeah. But the people who are truly successful on YouTube, I don't see following those, channels, that their sole purpose for being on YouTube is, look how successful I am, and this is how I did it, and this is what you need to do to grow your channel. And oh, that's a good thing too. Well, and the American Crochet Association, that's another good source. I like that. Yeah, so and the tips and tricks and advice that some of those yeah, they've got, I don't know how, umpteen million subscribers, but a lot of those people also do that cheating kind of where they buy subscribers. way you can buy subscribers, and I think they do that so that it gives them credibility when you look at their numbers, and then they'll give everybody else, these small channels, all their advice, that when the smaller channels don't take it, so then, or they take that advice and it doesn't help them be successful, so then they come back for more, you know, what am I doing wrong kind of thing. No, I think we need to watch people like Mikey. You know, not everybody likes Mikey. I enjoy Mikey, and I appreciate his success. Bag a day. Yes, okay, yeah. You know, and truly, in my opinion, this is just my humble opinion, true success comes from your relationships, not from your numbers. And, you know, if I like to nurture relationships, and if I really nurtured more relationships, you know, I'd be further along. But I'm so happy with where I'm at because of those relationships. I think it's very important. Speaking of Sarah Jane, Ella Coco just uploaded a video. I like her. You know, back a day, she started literally with a pattern every day for doing a bag. I mean, talk about valuable content. Valuable content, you know, a bag pattern a day, crochet pattern a day for a bag. Yeah. Very smart, very wise, very valuable to people. And she has done well. I am really enjoying where my channels are right now. I mean, they're still manageable, you know, for one person, you know, driving truck and working all day long and not able to do, you know, as many tutorials I want to do. But yeah, I would really like to do tutorials. Okay, so if I get pulled into this port of entry, I'm going to put you guys in the cup holder for a minute. I just don't want the DOT to get the wrong idea. Yep, KB. So let's see what happens here if they are open and pulling us in. What day is today? Wednesday, the 26th? Yeah. Let's see here. Bonk. We're at mile marker 231. That means, because this is technically an east-west freeway, we're 231 miles away from Oregon. That's 4 hours away. I don't know that I'm going to make it that far. I'll have to let Duke in. It's sleeting in West Texas. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, sleeting. Well, I'm glad that it's 21 degrees and it's bare, dry pavement here. Very happy. I always feel very blessed. Oh, see, that's great. We have these conversations and we get to know each other, and I just think that, you know, that's great. Okay, Jill. Oh, Jill, it was so good to see you, and thank you again for the super chat. That just blew my mind. Thank you so much. I can't stop grinning about that. It just makes me so... I mean, my cheeks hurt. My cheeks hurt. Love you, Jill. Have a great day. Looks like it's closed. My cheeks hurt from grinning over that. Yep. It's closed. Yay! Do the happy dance, Dewey. She is so sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I sure hope Jill can make it, you know, maybe the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social is something she could make this year. So love to see her. So love to see all of you. But I know that's a ways to go, and it's, you know, it's 80 miles away from, you know, Portland Expo. airport, which I get. But that drive through the gorge is so amazing. It's just beautiful. It's not only beautiful, but there's a lot of history there. You know, take the time to learn some of the history. I love it. Love it, love it. Andrea, it'd be so cool if you could come. All of you. I so want to see all of you. But I know that's not, you know, feasible. You know, that wouldn't work for a lot of people. But, oh my goodness. I plan on driving the yarn bus over there, so I got to make sure she's seaworthy for the drive over there, because that's several hours from Boise. Woo. It's like 4 or 5 hours from Boise. From Emmett, where I live. So the yarn bus is going to see the doctor in February, and we'll see if we can get that generator going. Because that's the next thing. Because we're going to have summer coming up, and I've got to be able to run that air conditioner. So, I think it seems like I got 2 air conditioners, because I've got 2 air conditioners, because I've got 2 furnaces. Now, only one of the furnaces works. I know, it sounds so janky, but it really is comfortable. It really is. It's a very comfortable living situation for Julie and I. We really enjoy it. I love sitting in there crocheting, watching movies. I love cooking in there, perking my coffee on the stove, on the old percolator. I love cooking in there. Just everything I do in there, I'm so comfortable. There's a car that cannot be bothered to slow down for one truck passing another. His time is more important than everybody else's. Gotcha! Oh my goodness. Thermal stitch cowl. I would like people to take that idea and turn it into something way more than what I'm going to do, which is just a rectangle. But, you know, maybe you can do 2, you know, a color on one side and a color on the other. Do you have plans for a road trip with the yarn bus? Yes. Okay, so as each thing gets fixed, so my first trip that I want to take is just going to be a short one. Because those tires, even though they look good, they've been on that yarn bus for many years. And tires that sit, they tend to, they rot from the inside out. So you don't know how good those tires are, even though they've got plenty of tread on them. And that thing's been sitting in Bobby's backyard for I don't know how many years since they last took it on a trip. So, you know, I'm going to take a little trip out. Well, first of all, the first trip, you know, coming in February, is to drive it out to Dr. Jeff. He's my mechanic. Drive it out to his place, and, you know, if everybody's okay, you know, I'll spend a night or 2 in his driveway, plugged in, while he fixes the generator. Okay, so that's in February. In March, you know, if I feel comfortable, I'm going to drive it to someplace in Emmett and do a little boondocking or whatever, a little camping for a night or 2, just someplace around Gem County, not too far. And the reason why not too far is because if I blow a tire, I'm going to have to call Les Schwab or Commercial Tire or somebody to come out to replace that. Or if something goes wrong with the engine, you know, I'm going to have to have it towed. So, you know, not far, because it is a 99. It has sat. Yeah, Jill's great, and she's doing great things with her channel. Love her. She's just doing great things there. She has great, you know, content, does wonderful things. So then I would like to go out maybe, you know, in April. I'm going to take my home time in Oregon at Mom's place to take care of the horses, because her and Deacon, the older, her barrel horse, are going to go to a barrel race. I can't remember, was it in Pineville or Central Point? Anyways, somewhere in Oregon, and it's going to be, you know, over a day or 2, 3 days, whatever. So I'm going to be in April my home time is going to be at Mom's place to take care of the horses and the cats while she's gone. So and probably Mia, the Shih Tzu, who's so mean to my poor Dewey. That Shih Tzu bullies my dog. And she's just a little thing. Oh, wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be fun to do a meetup, Ellen? So tell me again where you are, Ellen. You're in Idaho? I can't remember. Where are you? Tell me again, because, I've got Idahoans, I've got Texans, I've got Virginians, I've got people from Ohio here. And I'm kind of scatterbrained. I think you're in Idaho. Let's see. Whew. We're getting hot, Dewey. So they made this interchange here at the 84 and 86. They finally finished this, like, career-long... New Yorkers! Illinois! Camper in Georgia. Oh, so yeah, we got to get to Illinois and Georgia. Yeah. Yes. Oh, so this interchange, where the 86 comes in the 84, or the 84 turns to go west, they finally finished this. I mean, this was a career-long construction project. That's for sure. Hello, my baby. Hello, my puppy. You want me to find a spot, do ya? What is going on, late and smirched? Okay, I'm not getting over because look, there's I think you guys, that lane is this is the lane to be in. Okay, we gotcha. It's a little different every time because there's less and less construction each time I come through here. So they're wrapping this thing up finally. What a career builder this baby was. Take another bite of my soup. Take another little nibble of my soup. Okay. Looking forward to those country ribs tonight. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Single lane. Jeff got a job. Oh no! Okay. My mechanic got a job in Oklahoma. I am not happy about that. He wants to move. Okay, Pennsylvania. Okay, Jet. So I'm going to have to call. Oh my goodness, I need to talk to Lynn. I need to call her because she had a conversation with her vet this morning. Her mare has some metabolic issues, and at 4 years old, Idaho Equine Hospital tried to tell her that her horse has Cushing's. There is never, ever, ever, ever in the history of the universe has a horse at 4 years old have Cushing's. So she's been dealing with the Idaho Equine Hospital, which, they set themselves up to be the elite experts in Idaho, when it comes to being large animal vets. Well, this experience, Cushing's, really? Oh, and some of the things they've done recently to her mare. So for 3 years, she's been dealing with them. Finally, she is now with a vet that is the real deal. His name is Joe. We're just calling him Dr. Joe because I can't remember his last name. But Joe and her farrier, LT, who's like the best farrier in the Treasure Valley, they got together yesterday and came up with some, conclusions and diagnosis for her that are, based in the real world, and based on, she's got 3, blood test results coming out of Cornell that looked at, and, and then she had to go ahead, talk to him this morning to have some, kind of a plan put together on how to treat this mare from now on. Yes, she has metabolic issues. She does not have Cushing's. That, that's something that shows up like around the mid-teens in horses. Never, ever, ever has there been a 4-year-old or 7-year-old Cushing's horse. Ever. Because it's not a thing. It doesn't happen. So she's been dealing with this. And plus, her mare has some heat bruises in her toes. And the Idaho equine vets tried to tell her without looking at the foot, without looking at her mare, without, willing to come out and do a farm call, they're telling her mare has laminitis, white line separation, which is a very serious condition. Well, this other vet and LT, the farrier, agree. Everybody agrees she's got some heat bruising, which it's bruising, it's painful, but, give her some Provocox and for a painkiller and, watch her, kind of give her some padding, and she's gonna, those bruises are gonna grow out. Anyway, that's a rant. Idaho Equine Hospital, just, poor Lynn has been dealing with them for so many years now, and they have really, really not done her mare any justice. So, anyhow, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And, founder Cushing's, EMA, all of these things, white line disease, all, crusty neck, the fat on top of the neck, all of these issues, what it comes right down to is these are metabolic issues. And this mare was getting too much sugar, and so yes, she has a metabolic issue now. So they have, cut out her sugar, no more watermelon cakes and that kind of thing. And she has she's lost about 200 pounds. She looks great, but she's got some bruising on her feet because of the frozen ground here in the Treasure Valley. So anyway, poor Lynn. She's going to, she went and got talked to that vet this morning. She got a plan for treatment, and her son, the mechanic, my diesel mechanic, is now moving to Oklahoma. No. Does that mean I have to move to Oklahoma? So now I have a diesel mechanic that I trust, or that doesn't charge an arm and a leg. Okay, so I trust Meridian, the diesel mechanic in Meridian, Idaho. I don't trust the Emmett, Idaho shop so much because they have messed up my truck before. Okay, come on over, FedEx. I didn't see that vehicle on the right. But I had to hit the brakes because he came over at the last minute. Yeah, okay. It's cool though, you got a vehicle over there that needs. We are trained to get over. We get over. Hopefully I can get my momentum up and get around FedEx now. Might take a bit. So anyway, Lynn's having horse issues. My mechanic is going to Norman, Oklahoma. I am not happy about this. So, I may not be driving the yarn bus to Caldwell to the mechanic's place. So, we'll see. I'm going to have to call him. That may not happen. I may just call out a local guy in Emmett to come look at it. Okay. It's like my chiropractor. I don't trust any chiropractor except for the one I've got in, hey Denise, except for the one I've got in Colorado Springs. So I don't want to see any chiropractor except for Doc Boykin in Colorado Springs. Because I trust that guy. And let me tell you, we need massages and adjustments when we drive truck. That is for sure. Hey Denise. So May Trucking, he's probably governed at 65. May trucking trucks, if you're an OTR driver, you go all 48 states, which he probably is because he's got a reefer. His truck would be governed at 65. But there are 11 Western drivers, they drive trucks that are governed at 61. So also in Fort Collins, Chris. Yeah. See, and I think, honestly, just my opinion, you know, when you're in a certain area, certain region, okay, medical care, there's a standard of care. And many of those doctors stay at that standard of care, even if it isn't the greatest. Because, I don't know, there's some kind of social dynamic where, you know, doctors don't make other doctors look bad. Okay, so I think the standard of care, as far as, you know, the medical industry here, yeah, I know. So, anyway, so I think the medical standard of care here in Idaho is not as high as it was in Colorado. I think it's lower. And that's across the board. Chiropractors, family practice, the hospitals, the bariatric, dentist, all of these different areas of the medical field. I believe their standard of care is lower. Not that it's horrible. I mean, some of them are horrible, but I think Colorado's got a higher standard of care. So, just a personal opinion, got no facts to back it up. Hi, Jen. I'm still here rattling on blah, 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 blah. But you know what? It makes the day go by faster. That's for sure. So we're coming up on Burley, Idaho. What a name, Burley, Idaho. Coffee. I love my bulletproof coffee. Okay, yeah, so I just got a message from Lynn that Jeff got a job as a diesel mechanic. How much can you talk? How can you talk so much? Drink water. Oh, well, I'm drinking coffee. And then when I get done with my coffee, then I bring up my bottle. I have taken, you know, several drinks of my water. Okay, so the coffee's gone, the water's coming up, so for the rest of the day it's water. I do talk a lot. I know. And we've probably got, let's see, it's 1 o'clock, 2, 3, 4, so, you know, it's almost time for Granny E to go live. Drinking water. Okay, so there's a belly dump coming out. Alright, well he's speeding up. I don't know if I'm going to catch up to him or not. Some of these farm rigs go faster than me, but a lot of them don't. It's hard to tell. We have 2 more hours. Okay, 2 more hours before Dee is live. Maybe I'll go to Dee's live. And I should get off of here and call in and I hate that Jeff is leaving. You know, it's like my chiropractor. It's like my chiropractor. I just, yeah. My chiropractor's in Colorado and I don't want to go to another chiropractor. So now my diesel mechanic just got a job in Norman, Oklahoma. I would love to see her, Andrea. Just love her. You know, I have trouble catching these things. So I think what I'm going to do is shut this down. I have been live for how many hours now? 3.5 hours. I need to shut up for a while. Somebody tell Dana to shut up. Shut up, Mama! That's what I'm hearing from the back. So I'm going to let you guys go. Only Kathleen would leave, yes. Okay, so maybe I will. Let me turn this around. Yeah, I need to make that phone call too. So I need to make some phone calls. Poke, poke, poke. Hello, baby dog. Poke, poke, poke. And this has been fun, you guys. what are you gonna do, dude? Let me let this guy pass, and then I'll shut you guys down. I'll catch you guys, you know, next time I'm live. Next time I think I have a video going up on the other channel. I can't remember.
Toodles. Yeah. Dooley lover pup.
Okay. Maybe I'll see you guys in Brady D's live after I make these phone calls. Okay?